They couldn't have designed a more horrible opening, a more horrible countdown than this. Music, the 1980s graphics, everything is horrible. The StreamYard needs to be majorly fixed up. Live from Hollywood, it's the Grouch Orloff Show. And we're here having a wonderful time. How are you? Um, yeah. Okay. The dog has been fed. The cats have been fed. I have been fed. We're ready to go on with Thursday night insanity. Um, yeah. Well, today I guess they grilled the heads of NPR and PBS and questioned whether why taxpayers should fund them. And it's actually a pretty good question. I'm interested to watch that hearing this afternoon. Well, so things will get rolling here in a few minutes. Waiting for some people to drop on by. Perhaps it will be you. Perhaps it won't. Went to the supermarket. This little cat that hangs out right outside the door to the supermarket looks a lot like the new cat, the black cat that we adopted. That my wife is named Ambrose. This cat looks a lot like about the same age and very same coloring. Uh, Very friendly cat, but the cat stays there because apparently the cat is in love with the assistant manager of the supermarket. But the assistant manager doesn't take the cat home. And today, this little cat followed me pretty much all the way to my car. And I thought, man, if this cat follows me, I may just put him in the car and then put him in the garage and save him from the rain that's coming tonight and feed him until I can get him to the vet and make sure he's okay to be brought in with the other critters. But I'm getting closer and closer to that because the other night my wife saw that little kitten sitting there and she was waiting in the car while I went in to get something quickly in the supermarket and she started praying and every time she said um, a certain thing, I mean the cat looked at her like as soon as she started praying the cat looked straight at her across the parking lot and seemed to acknowledge that he knew what she was doing. It's you probably don't believe that, but it's true. Um, I don't know. Four people watching. Okay, so what's going to happen here on tonight's show is Kevin Johnson from Gotham City Comics uh, has had a bunch of stuff delivered to him from Mike, who's been on pretty often over the last week, and he's got it's all kind of arranged, and then we've got to make sure everything's in the correct piles and everything, and that kind of thing. And someone put this record on YouTube, and it's got horrible scratches in it, horrible surface noise. Well, I guess they couldn't find a better copy of it. It's a Mel Torme record. Drew, your food's over there. Well, I'm waiting for a red dot to appear that indicates someone's coming on the show. Oh, oh my gosh. Oh, a red dot. Who could it be now? Why, it's Meyer Greenblatt.
Hey, what's going on?
Not too much. How have you been doing?
Uh, Good. I just popped on to tell you that my dad knew Mel Torme.
Really?
Yeah, I guess I would go so far as to say that they were friends and business associates.
Yeah, I guess, I know the name Mel Tournament, but honestly, I got him mixed up. I hate to admit it, with a minute ago with I was thinking Wayne Newton. Those are guys that you never really think about when you're a kid. But then at some point you realize that you like although I always thought Wayne Newton, that song Shane, I swear for how many decades did I think that was a girl singing in that song? Um, Neil Sedaka could fool me too. That song Laughter in the Rain that was popular, what, around third grade? Man, I swear I thought that was a woman singing. And I know he's perfectly, married and all that. It's just somehow when he sings it, I don't
Who
know.
was the other one? Leo Sayer also had a very
Oh,
like falsetto voice, right?
yeah, yeah, but yeah, but this is all music I like. I remember in sixth grade that song "You Make Me Feel Like Dancing." I thought that was. I still think that's a great song, a great pop song. I guess it was a disco song, but I
No,
look at
I
it as
agree. I like everything that you've been. I like all this stuff too. More so now than I did when I was a kid.
yeah, because everything
More
else
fully
becomes so
appreciated.
shitty. We realized that the stuff we thought was crap when we were actually. I didn't think that was crap. I just admitted I liked that song "Laughter in the Rain." I thought that was a great song too. It just I thought it was a girl singing. What can you say? It sounds like a girl. So it sounds like a lot of stuff was sent to Kevin that we never saw. I don't know because he's talking about a snap crackle pop doll and a dummy. I think he did show a ventriloquist dummy at one point, but he said he was going to have it mended in Thailand and at a doll hospital. But maybe he sent it. I don't really know what else. We're about to find out. Kevin has apparently set up a table in his shop, and on top and below there's apparently were six short boxes that came. He was talking about three short boxes, but he may have divided things out among the four. Actually, four. There were four or five people that because Scott at Last Frontier Comics got all the Star Wars cards, and then Jeff, uh, who was the guy that drove in the middle of the night to get there at dawn to pick all this stuff up and deliver it to Gotham City Comics, where he has still not really gone through it yet. Uh, he got some things too. He got one of those Coca-Cola trays, and he got I think he got all the Western lobby cards except for the one that I had picked out, the Buck Jones one. Um, and a few things. I mean, he's not into comics. He just picked up some cool stuff. Oh, you know what? the thing that I can't believe we all passed up on. He got all those '60s uh, sports cars in that display case.
Oh, cool.
So
Oh,
yeah, he picked that
got
up. I
those?
get, huh?
Jeff got those?
Yeah, because
Oh, that's great.
that was
Cool.
weird that none of us got those. But I think we were just shell shocked. There was so much stuff, and we didn't
Yeah.
know what was coming up next. But
Yeah, that was the case. That's great. He got those.
yeah, because that's a pretty cool thing, Especially they're not
Must be.
like dump trucks. They're sports cars, So
Yeah, and in the original display box like that. That's
yeah,
cool.
yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, let me see what I can do with backgrounds here while
I'll
we're
be right.
waiting for Kevin.
I'm just finishing up the sandwich. I'll be back in a sec. Hold on.
Oh, that's fine. I'm just trying to find the appropriate color. That's pretty good. Some of these they're just too busy. Yeah. Oh, it's good, but it's too busy, man.
I love carnitas, the fried pork sandwiches that's like pulled pork, but
Yeah.
it gets in between all my teeth, like
I know. I
something that
hate that.
never would have happened when I was a kid, but now it's like I'm aware of it. As soon as I'm done eating, I have to go and use the
Yeah,
little
it drives you
stick thing.
crazy. Oh, a red dot. It's Kevin. Hey, how you doing? Let's see. Layout. Layout. Wrong. This is okay. All right. So what's
All
going
right.
on, Kevin?
How long you guys been on?
13 minutes and 2 seconds. This is all the stuff that came, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Did he the list? Oh, he sent the Howdy Doody puppet thing.
There's a box of trays down there. There's two
Okay.
lunch boxes. There's
Okay.
another bag of stuff down there. I didn't look at any of this stuff.
Well,
You know, boxes.
do you have a lot of customers in the shop?
No, I don't have any right now.
Okay. Well, what should we?
This is
Oh,
a
this.
postcard from Jeff.
Oh, from
Nice.
Jeff.
Hey Kenneth, I need the Swiffer. I can't find one. It's an emergency.
Yeah.
I'll bring. Oh, my wife spilled or something spilled. I got to take the Swiffer up to her.
I'm gonna go get a drink too.
We've got some little intercom system like the USS Enterprise has.
Look, he's talking by himself. It's inside the box talking. Do you see that?
Yeah, I can see it right now. It's horrifying.
This thing's haunted, man.
I'm Slappy, and I'm gonna slap you.
Wow, it's creepy.
Oh, I have Howdy Doody already, but this is. I want Charlie McCarthy in this same package. I think the one I bought at Disneyland in I don't know 1980 something
Oh
was
wow.
in a package like this one.
I've never seen that packaging. It's got like a zipper at the top or something, or
Oh, this one's 2000, but mine was before this. But same box. You can put them back in there and then carry
yeah.
them around with a strap.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah, there's a zipper.
That's a great idea. You know what would be funny is you know how they have those backpacks that like girls with purple hair put their cats and their dogs in. It's like they can look out of and they can breathe out of. You could have
Yeah,
one of those backpacks for a cat or like a Shih Tzu, but you put a ventriloquist dummy in it. That's kind of
and
cool.
just carry this on your back.
Yeah, just walk around with that on your back and pull the string and talk for them. You know.
Probably freak a bunch of people out.
I'm back. What did I miss?
Missed Howdy Doody time.
Oh, yeah, my Howdy Doody is not in the best shape. That looks like it's from the same mold as the one I got in the mid 70s.
Yeah. Let me show you this. I just got this in the mail.
Yeah.
Vampire Blood from 1984.
Oh,
Cool.
cool. That's the
It's
original design. Uh,
unpunched. Look at
that's neat. Well, yeah.
Great.
Well, it's sort of the original design. The logo is.
Oh, that's so cool.
and then I got this. Look at this hobo on here.
Oh, damn. That's supposed to be Freddy Krueger, I guess, huh?
They're goofy teeth. They come on this little card.
Yeah.
There's a guy that on eBay that has a five and dime store, and his stuff's brand new. Like the condition of his stuff compared to everybody else's, as you could tell, that's just in a back room and it's never been touched.
That's cool.
Even this one, like made in Hong Kong, this is probably from the '60s. It's like brand
Well,
new.
it could be. Yeah, actually, that could be. At first, I was thinking it was from the 80s that was supposed to be Freddy Krueger,
No,
but that wouldn't make sense.
no, it's
Uh,
before Freddy.
It's just supposed to be, all right,
It's like a hobo.
Joe Biden. Hmm.
All right, so where are we starting?
I have no idea. I mean, is each box supposed to be the stuff for each person?
I don't know. Here's the new Monster Bash that came in,
Oh, that's so neat. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I got five back issues too.
Okay. Well, I'll definitely get the new issue with my next order. Uh,
You want
so,
to see the back issues I ordered real quick?
yeah, sure.
This Mummy, number 7, early one.
Yeah. That's so great.
Number 5, early one.
Yeah.
It's cool. Has monster toys in it.
Yeah. Neat. Why can't we get this guy on our show? The guy that makes these magazines. We gotta talk. Gotta find a way to talk to him.
Well, it would have to be during the week. I know that because he doesn't even answer on the like from Friday to Sunday. There's, you can't get a hold of him.
Oh, that's fine. We can do it during the week.
Spook Show. Got this one, Atomic
Oh,
Monster.
and that one's for sale.
Well, that's the thing with when you order from him, you have to order 10 copies minimum.
Okay.
So I always have to order. I order 5 new issues and then I order 5 back issues. I'm trying to build a set.
Oh, or if it's for your own collection, yeah, don't worry. But if you were selling that one with the red cover with the Beast from, or maybe you get one next time, that particular issue.
Yeah, I'm trying to build a set.
Yeah, do it. Well,
I guess we
what?
can start.
We'll just see what's pick a box and just start going into it. I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, there should be a list in there for everybody.
Is the list
Hey,
in one of these bags? You think?
I just I have
I
no
found this
idea.
on this was just laying on the floor.
Gratu. Oh well, that's my name. Whoa, be careful. That might be my. I don't even know.
Oh,
No,
is that your phone? Oh, sorry.
I don't think that wasn't my phone number. Maybe that's my social security number. I'm just kidding.
It's somebody's phone. Oh, yeah, it's probably somebody's phone number. But
Yeah.
I thought it was the prices that you guys were paying.
Didn't one say 900? I hope not.
Somebody's paying a lot. Yeah.
I know that's not my phone number, but I don't even really remember all the digits in my own phone number. That's part of my problem. Okay, so this must be my box, maybe.
I don't know. Let's see what's in it real quick.
Let me see if I recognize. Yeah, that was one of mine.
What's in this bag? I was seeing if the paperwork's in here. Yeah, there's some paperwork. Okay, I see your name on this one.
Okay,
That's in this bag.
okay, that's the prices. He had calculated 237 after the first day or two, and then or maybe I don't know, maybe it's the first day. But then we added a couple of days worth of stuff to it, so I'm kind of dreading to find out how much it's going to be. But it's all right.
So, are these somebody's or stands in this bag?
I didn't order any stands, but boy, I could use one. Bronco says take two, and everyone else. I haven't seen his name in a while in the chat.
Little card stands too.
Oh, that's really cool. You might need them for the shop. If not, uh, I don't know. I could use stuff like that.
Entertainment World 3D,
Uh, I don't think I ever saw that. Let's look at it.
1953 with 3D glasses.
Wait, is that the Black Sleep on the cover?
There's look at little maps, Illinois map, and a
That's cool. One of
Kentucky.
those should probably go to Hans since he lives there. Wait, what is the picture on the front there? Is that could be an amazing magazine? But that's some of this stuff is stuff that no one has ever seen. We never saw that. He just basically sent you a whole bunch of stuff that you can sell in your shop, and I don't know exactly if did he work out a consignment deal with you or something, or
I thought
make
I
you.
was. I thought I had just to send you guys this stuff.
No, I think he sent you stuff that is not. I think he sent stuff that has not been claimed by anyone. Our graphic man says, "Hello, gentlemen. Jumbo told me that Kevin had some great books to show, so I've made some popcorn. Cool." Bronco Bear says, "Hey, Graph. Yeah, there's Disney books. We were thinking about there. Oh, and there was a Roy Rogers book that nobody claimed. Comic book. Not. Uh, um, there was a whole bunch of cowboy stuff, and I was trying to. Yeah, Jambo, good. Yeah, I told him to tell you when he was on your show last night. Who was it that cursed on your show last night? Micah, like somebody showed a comic. I saw. What was it? It was Red Ryder and Little Beaver, and then someone said "fucker." Because we may have to have Fuckergate to figure out who this evil person was that said "fucker" on the Four Color Fossils. I guess someone was upset that they thought they were making fun of the name of Little Beaver. I don't know. I don't know if I was the only one that heard that, but
There's a bunch of these card
that's
stands.
not right. That's not right. Somebody's not right in the head saying that. What is it you're showing there?
A bunch of these card stands. I'm
How many
putting
did
them.
he send you of the card stands? Those
There's
are
a whole
pretty.
bag full of them. Putting them back in the bag. They
Oh,
must have
okay.
fell out.
Those sound like
They're
cool
acrylic.
things that could be. What's going on, Mike? Is this guy uh, emerged and commented in the chat saying, I've been watching your show for years. I'm a big fan. I'm moving to Thailand and I've got all these Golden Age comics that I need to get rid of. And I'd like to give them to you real cheap because I'm a fan of your show. And, uh, and I thought, oh, this is a crank. This is like there was someone in your chat last night that was a crank that was saying, Gratu's angry, or Kenneth's angry that he's not on your show, and he named himself the Hypnotic Eye, the show that I was on with the Joe Riley credit. He had even had the little puppet, and he says Cleo must not be getting enough green drink, and I appreciate you didn't put that on, but yeah, somebody's been trying to, what do you call it?
Oh, they're
When you
trolling.
troll? Yeah, I can't remember these internet terminology. Yeah, for a while. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why someone would have said. I don't think Hans would have said "fucker" under his breath. It was. I think someone thought they were making fun of Little Beaver, and I don't know, but I swear I heard that. Okay, so anyway,
So this is yours.
there's yeah, that is mine. But let's.
Okay.
You want to go through the box? You can. We were divvying it up the other night, and yeah, I had some Dick Tracy big little books. Let's make sure everything is. Yeah, I had the Blondie. Yeah, no, there was.
2 cars.
Yeah, I got two. I got blue
Blue and
and
orange.
well, I thought I got red.
It might look red on camera, but it's orange.
Okay, because I could have sworn that Hans got an orange and I got a red, but it's okay. Graphic Man says, "Yes, I saw that. It stunned me for a second. Sadly, I did flash it. Oh, did you so that I could read it? But then when I realized what it was, I unclicked it. Oh well. Wait. Was that in my box?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, that is the one I got last night or 2 nights ago. Yes.
Yeah.
There were two other Tarzan books that I didn't get. Who's someone else is coming on here? Oh, Captain Strangelove. Hello, Captain Strangelove. Yeah, these are all books that I got. Okay,
This yours.
we're going
Yeah.
through everyone's box here. We just started. He,
Yeah, I
yeah, that's
started
something I
early.
got the first night. Yeah,
This is yours.
yeah. I think is doing a pretty good job. This is all this box. He did say I had a whole short box. Uh,
Hmm.
That's yours.
yeah.
You'll tell me if it's not yours. Don't have to keep saying
Yes, of
that.
course. Yeah. If I can remember, but all this stuff I remember. Yeah.
I hope these aren't yours because I want these.
Uh, yeah. He said he was going to give me all those. I actually only. Yeah. I'm sorry. Shit.
No, that's cool. I thought they were just at the bottom of the box.
He said he thought they were worthless because there were holes in them.
Yeah,
And
there is holes.
I remember those little ones with Astro Boy and
Yeah, these are
yeah,
like little stamps from Japan.
right. Yeah, he those ones I'm paying for, but the other ones he said he was throwing in.
These little
Wonderful
stamps.
stuff, says Graphic Man.
Little
Uh,
stamp.
Did I miss something?
no, this is stuff that was the very first night, and
I missed these. I would have claimed these.
I was in a gas station and he was showing them, and he says, "Oh well, you just want those." Okay, is that Joe Palooka? Probably. Okay, so these must be the doubles of Joe Palooka that Meyer already had. Yeah, yeah, he told me that one was great. Yeah.
They smell good like old comics.
Okay, good. You were worried they'd have a smoker smell. Is that a duplicate? These covers are also similar. I don't know. I
He's
don't
doing
think
this. He's boxing on every cover, so of course they're gonna look the same.
I know. It's like,
Look, he's punching him. It's just almost the same thing.
yeah. It's like that. What was the first issue of Peter Parker, and then another issue of Amazing Spider-Man where where tarantulas coming at his throat in exactly the same pose. Those two comics have always confused me. Uh, yeah, these are all the ones. Yeah. And there's still Micah. There's a whole bunch of Donald Duck. You might already have them all, but these are ones that I claimed. But there's a bunch that wasn't claimed and stuff that he never had a chance to show. Those are some of the first things he showed that first night. So yeah,
This is good. I like this one.
yeah, this is some of the. He didn't have much Silver Age. I snapped it up. Yeah, I got that gasp.
This
Yeah,
one's a kid traced on it.
yeah, I know. Well, that means it's well loved.
Smash Comics. Look at that. Oh man.
Yeah, this pretty much looks like the stuff from the first night.
Here,
Except for the Joe Palooka stuff was added later.
That was probably on Monday. I think we've seen that.
Well, it was. I don't think it was.
Monday
Wait,
or Tuesday,
just let me
anyway.
know
it
if you
was.
see
It
something that's
was.
not yours.
Wait, it wasn't. It was last week. It was like maybe Tuesday. Was it? No, Tuesdays when Kevin and I looked through it privately on a StreamYard feed without. That's not the price he. That's the price he had. No, he wasn't charging me that. He should have it written down. Uh, I think he said, I can't remember. He said 30 or 40, honestly, on that.
Ooh, look at this one.
Yep, yep, yeah. That was all from the first night.
Yeah, I
Uh,
remember that. I told him I
I
didn't want
think it was last Wednesday, Hans, that we brought you on.
Are we still looking? Are you still good?
Are we still good? What do you mean?
You still watching? Making sure this is all yours?
Yeah, yeah. I'm just talking while I'm looking.
Okay.
Except
Yeah.
for go back, Kevin. Hey, Kevin.
What?
Yeah.
Kevin.
What's
There's
this
a
up?
Joe Palooka Battle Adventures in there that was mine, I think. You just
Well, he
have,
said he had a
no,
dupe. We need to
not that
double
far
check.
back. No. Just like two before the one you
Oh,
just
yeah.
showed last. Go all the way to where you were. Yeah.
Okay. It could
Right.
be. I think he said he had
Right there.
duplicates of one of them.
That's unless that's a duplicate, that belongs in my stuff.
Okay, pull
So,
that
so
out
how
and
he
we'll
had
see if.
duplicate. Oh, maybe that was a duplicate. I don't
This
remember.
one has the tape pull on it.
Yeah, that might be the one with the tape pull. So that could be gratis.
Okay, well, when
I
we
didn't
go
know
through
there was
yours, we need to
duplicate
make
there,
sure
but
that
anyway.
one's there. Otherwise, you get that one. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
I mean, I'm
so.
just pointing out that there's tons of great stuff in here, so it's really easy for me to spot the
Well,
stuff that's
the
mine.
reason
Because it's none of this great
it's
stuff
it
that you got.
Mike that was getting rid of this stuff. He was sometimes I think we were kind of worried maybe some things might get in the wrong piles because he was really in a lot of pain and he just gotten out of the hospital not long ago and was so. But it looks like this is all accurate.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it sure is. All these prices are going to be the price that are written on there are going to be from his antique booth, mall, antique mall booths.
This
So,
is a non-returnable copy.
what do you mean?
Has a non-returnable stamp on it.
Oh
Yeah,
man, I
I
was
remember
thinking of
that from
returning
Monday
it
night.
to the manufacturer.
I remember that.
This is all from last week.
Not
This
from
is
this
a
past
this
Monday.
one's a premium copy, non-returnable.
Well, it could have been. There were 4 main
This
nights
one's
we were
cool.
doing this. That I
If you want
remember.
to return this one, I'll take this one.
Shit. Um, I think you should make a color copy of it, or I could make a color poster of it for you once it gets here.
Mm,
I like that one because it says funny mask.
Yeah,
The mask.
yeah, 100%. I need to make a poster for you.
How you doing?
Terribly.
Kid drew on this down here.
Yeah. Well,
just a
these things were owned
chalkboard.
by kids. Just,
Cool. You know if you have any questions.
Micah, if you want to tell us about individual, you ought to come on the show. We need to get over all this damn animosity, man. I want it all to be over. I miss you guys, man. I apologize for all that nursing home shit. I hope that I could be forgiven sometime. Uh, because we're all 105 years old. We need to, not go to our graves. Oh, I hate that guy, man. We need to get over all that shit. It's all childish.
This one was
Um,
put in backwards. I'm fixing it.
oh my gosh.
There, it's all better.
Yeah, come on, graphic man, because we need your advice on these Disney books that are going to be coming up. Because if there's stuff you already have, you could tell us, oh, that's a good issue.
Oh, this one's good. Mighty
Yeah.
Mouse 3D.
Yeah, I remember that one too. Without the glasses, he said.
Let me fix my hair, then I'll pop on. Okay. Yeah. Hey, Cleo had her hair dyed today. It's all black. It's really it looks great. I mean, uh, the lady that dyed her hair before had been kind of rude to her, but then she found out today that she was a Trump supporter, and now she's warmed up to her and loves her.
Hmm.
She had figured Cleo for a liberal. Can you
Really
imagine?
far from that, man.
She's dyeing her hair black, not purple, right?
Not purple, no, just black, and it looks really good. She cut just the parts that were fried off the bottom. I know you guys all have these issues, but I Sergeant Fury, but I still don't have. I don't have any complete runs of any of this stuff.
Both of the kids next door, my son and my daughter-in-law, both just got it's like bright neon green. They both dyed their hair the same, I guess, at the same
Huh.
night or something. My son's hair is really short, like a military haircut, but
Uh-huh.
right now it looks like, I mean, bright neon green, like lime green. It's pretty funny, actually. It looks
Yeah.
good. It's cool. It's very road warrior looking. They both are kind of road warrior looking people, to be honest.
Well,
They look like they survived the wasteland, is what they look like, is how I would describe my
I've
son.
always liked bright and colorful hair. It's just that lately, in the last few years, it's become
Oh,
identified.
this
That's
one's
one.
great.
That's one I've been looking for years. I never thought I'd get it because
Has a subscription priest.
uh,
If you don't
what
want it,
can
I'll
I
take it.
say, man? Of course I want, it. But what can you say? Didn't realize realize how many there were. I think this first box was like 230 something,
That's
or there
crazy.
maybe. Oh, there's a red dot.
Tons of great
Oh, there's
stuff.
a graphic man. Had to say
Oh, this one.
hello,
I know
graphic
you
man.
like this one.
Hello, gentlemen.
Hi, God,
No,
how you doing?
that was not mine. He put that in as a prank.
You want me to take
Listen,
it out?
you take it out and sell it in your store. I told him that he'll sell that in 30. None of us wanted it, but you could sell it in 30 seconds. So yes, that's yours to sell. Because it's the only thing your I don't want to insult your customers while they're in earshot, but it's the only thing probably in all of this that would actually sell at your store. That one was the first Conan comic I bought as a kid, and I just got it because even though I already have it, I thought it might be in better shape. Okay.
Oh, that one's cool.
Yeah, yeah.
It had somebody's name right there.
What does it say?
GR something.
Looks like it says grams. Maybe doesn't it look like it's GRAMS?
Yeah,
Yeah.
great.
I don't know, man. Yeah, it does a little.
Well, this one's cool.
Oh shit.
That's great. Carl Jungel comics.
I think Hans got the best Captain Marvel. I really think the one Hans got is a significant one because I remember it was World War II. I
This
know
is a
there's
World
damn
War II one staple right there.
yeah, he pointed all that out.
That's how you can tell when it's during the war and only had one staple.
Yeah, yeah.
This is like a, what would you call it? It's like a cornucopia or a cavalcade. It's like a just a smattering of all different types of stuff, right?
Well, that's what we like. We like all
Yeah.
a lot of different things. How many
Yeah.
staples, Meyer, does it take to make a tank? How many staples worth? That would be like a good math problem. You have this many staples. How many tanks can you build with it? Or maybe they could make them into bullets to fight the
So
evil Germans.
is this Kenneth's box?
This is yeah, it's my box. But we will get the stuff that's actually still for sale that we never saw. We're just looking at it because what happened is uh, a friend of the show and a
Yeah.
friend of Kevin's, his customer, drove 4 hours to the other side of Arizona to pick all this up, and we're just making sure everybody. There's going to be a box that's Myers. There's going to be a box that's Hans's. One is Jambo's, and then there's a bunch of Star Wars cards that are being claimed by Scott of Last Frontier Comics. Oh, and Gary Davis claimed a couple things, a Blondie lunchbox, but we're just kind of looking to see what's where. I think he did a good job. I think I don't can't think of anything comic wise that is missing there. So let's move on to the next person. I know there was some other little radio premiums, like there was
Yeah, I think that
Kind
Captain
of
what we
Midnight
just
Cop,
looked at,
and
is definitely organized as your stuff, Ken, but that's not
yeah,
all of your stuff. There's a lot of
no,
boxes to go through, but that's organized. That was everything that was all stuff.
yes, that's what he's been doing, and it's not easy for him to do it because, like I said, he was just out of
Yeah,
the hospital, and he was one night he had just fallen in the shower and he's holding up. It's people don't realize how hard it is to hold comic books up one after the other. It really takes something out of you. I know it's not like putting a roof on a house or anything,
Oh
but it is
man.
exhausting. I don't know. It's not like aerobics. I don't know. Maybe I'm just really out of shape. But
Yeah.
okay, whose box? Let's see if we can figure out whose box this is.
Well, that was a great box, especially. I was glad to see that Bugs Bunny and the Mighty Mouse look dynamite. But
I have never seen as many Hopalong Cassidy books, and Jambo got so many. I don't. There were a lot of Roy
Oh, that looks
Rogers.
like it might be mine. I had a blue and a silver rocket.
This is blue and orange. This
Oh,
was in this
yeah,
box.
I had a blue and did I have no silver?
I,
I think.
I thought I had a silver too. I thought I had a. I think I had three. A blue. Well, they all should be there. We'll figure. But I thought I
I'm
had
gonna put them in
a
I'm
blue, a
gonna put them
red,
in a
and a
Ziploc.
silver. Huh?
I'm gonna put them in a Ziploc so they don't scratch up against the books.
Oh yeah, excellent idea. Maybe not even put them in. Maybe don't even put them into the box.
We'll look
Maybe
at
right.
the perfect spot right here for them.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. But maybe on the ones where you don't have that, you could just write in marker on the Ziploc that this is because we'll get the right colors. Yeah, I thought I got a silver too because I figured that would really look real
well,
Flash Gordon-y.
here's what I think happened. I think both Ken and Hans each got 3 of those, and I got 2.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right. That's right.
I think that's how that worked out. So there should
And
be
I
8.
I
But
seem
it
to
could be,
recall Hans getting
I think
blue,
that's right.
orange, and silver, and I got blue, red, and silver. Does that
I
sound
could.
right? And all of this is on the show. We could go back and
All right, look, I wrote your name on it.
okay. All right. So Next, but there should be more Disney and at least one Roy Rogers comic. I was trying to get Charlton on. There was so much stuff he would have loved. A lot of it may have gone to. There's probably still a lot left. I just don't know how to summon him forth. I mean, I sent him a text and he
So
said, "Well, I'm
this
working
isn't
my.
anybody's.
Let me
This,
see.
this wasn't a
I.
bag.
It's what is it? Just the cover? Is what is it?
It's somebody
Maybe
got.
like maybe a little premium comic.
Um, I've
Cereal
always been
box.
into that
Oatmeal.
character, but there's no price on it.
Illinois map.
You need that, Hans, so you know how to get around Illinois.
Yeah, that wasn't mine.
No, none of this that has been claimed by anybody. This
Oh,
is
I'm gonna put
he
other stuff
sent
that's not claimed. I'm
everything.
gonna put in my pile.
I told him to send things that no one claimed or that we never saw because Kevin
right.
could try to sell them or we'll buy them eventually. That ibis you could put in on top of my box, Kevin, and then we
Let's
can figure
let's
out.
do that. Let's do that at the end.
Okay.
We just want to
Fritz
make
here
sure
says
everything.
Fawcett mini
Oh,
comic.
mini comic.
Hey, what's up, man?
Oh, there.
There's
Yeah,
a
this
bunch
is
of
gonna be
cups. These cups, I think, have all your information on the books
oh
and.
boy, no wonder that's a lot of work he went through in as fragile condition as he's been in just right out of the hospital. That's really nice of him. There should be a lot of radio premiums and Kellogg's Pep pins, or at least some. He said he's keeping a lot of it, but he was gonna send his duplicates, and we never saw a lot of that yet. Hans, did you hear someone say "fucker" last night on on Micah's show?
That fucker?
So someone was showing, maybe it was Jimbo, was showing a photograph, maybe from a movie or a TV show of uh, on the back cover of Red Ryder and Little Beaver, and someone said Red Ryder and Little Beaver, and someone went "fucker," like real.
Hey, Micah.
I
Hey,
Maybe
Micah.
it was
didn't.
a demon.
I
Welcome back.
didn't.
It's good to see you. Long time no see, man.
Yes, Meyer. Did you get moved in successfully?
Yep, I'm completely moved in.
Do you like it?
Yeah, I love it. It's great,
Good.
man. Yeah, it's completely different. And yeah, it's nice. It's all good.
It's like a little small
I ended
town
up
in a
moving
movie.
in. Micah, I ended up moving in next door to my oldest son and my daughter-in-law, just out of like chance. It wasn't even like planned that way. It just like my daughter-in-law knew the property management place, and she said, "I'm going to hook you up with this lady." And I went and met her, and she said, "By the way, there's a vacant spot, condo just for the kids." And I was like, "I'll take it." I checked with the kids first and everything. I was like, "Are you guys cool with me living next door?" And they're like, "Yeah, we knew that the place was opening up. We were hoping you were going to take it." So I'm already set up like senior living. I don't have to move for the next 20, 30 years.
Excellent.
Let me get rid of this. There we go. We were blocking the view of Meyer's face with that symbol.
Are we ready for the next box?
Yeah, let's see whose box this
Where
is.
does this list go
Because
somewhere?
all I could hear were people cursing inside their brains at me while we went through that. So now let's start cursing at someone else without saying it.
Okay, this next box has. Let me get the books out. The little big books out first.
Oh yeah.
Andy Panda, that's
I
I
think
think
that's
is
mine.
Hans's pile.
Yeah, these might
Possibly.
be Hans.
Yeah.
Oh, this one has some special little big books in it that are wrapped in plastic.
Hmm.
Well,
All right, there's not as many comics in this one. There's a lot of little big books. Little Abner is in there.
but Mike, we got to get past it because I always
Hey
loved you
man.
guys like brothers. You know, I told my wife several years
This is
back. If anything ever happens to
No,
me,
that ain't mine.
contact Micah because he'll know how to,
Physics,
dispense
who
with
was
these
that?
comics.
Somebody
So,
claimed that.
so we got to.
I hear you.
Wait a second. That one was mine.
maybe this whole box is yours.
I don't know that that's. Let me look at them because we can
Yeah,
go back and watch the instant replay. But
you haven't been
no,
looking.
that
There's a
Tarzan
Tarzan.
was that one. What is the title? Is that Tarzan of the Apes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Jambo's.
I
Hans got the Jewels of Opar one. I think Hans
I
got
think
Andy
that was
Panda.
mine, Andy Panda.
I'm pretty sure you got Andy Panda. I would have gotten
That
it,
would
but
have
I
been
think
mine, right?
you claimed it first. Yeah. You
What's it?
got some Dick Tracy. I got one of them, but that's probably yours.
I didn't get Dick Tracy's.
You never got. Oh,
No, so I don't
okay.
know what he's doing. He's
Some of these may be books that no one claimed or we never saw. Wait, I
well,
can't
the
see what
Andy.
those.
I know I claimed the Andy Panda, and
Yeah. Dan Dunn. I don't know if anyone claimed it. I was thinking that Charlton would want it. But
what about Z Skizix?
I don't think anyone claimed that.
Kevin, that's a guy from Gasoline Alley.
Right,
So,
yeah, but I don't. Oh, well, Jambo's here claiming things from the Ethernet. Jambo says claim. Which one, Jambo? One Jambo may not be able to come on.
All right. Oh, this is Cap's box. Look, it even has his name right here.
Cap.
yeah,
Oh, okay. Is it possible you claim some Dick Tracy in a wild, insane without realizing it? If you don't want the Dick Tracy, well, Jambo wants the Dan. That's what he claimed. Maybe he already claimed it.
I know I claimed the Andy Panda and Jewels of Opar, and there
Yes.
were a couple other ones.
Yeah. Are on those cards that seem to be hanging out with the little strings, maybe he wrote people's names on them and put them
No,
all
these are
together.
original for the
Antique store. Okay.
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, but he could have added to them, I thought possibly.
No.
Okay, all right. Well,
So what do I take out?
oh, Jambo must have had the Dick Tracy originally. I know someone claimed it.
Okay.
Okay, so Jambo gets Dan and Dick Tracy. Hans
Dan.
Hans has the Andy Panda and
Hold on. Dan
Jambo
and
has
Dick Tracy goes to Jambo.
Tarzan of the Apes is Jambo's.
I think I had Blondie.
The Blondie, I think, was his. Yes,
That's
and all
Cap.
this can be confirmed
Andy
by
Panda was
watching
mine.
5-hour streams if anyone wants to do that.
Andy Panda goes in my box.
The thing
Okay.
about it is somewhere in these
What
boxes
about
he's
little
got.
Abner?
No, I didn't. I don't think I
That was
claimed that.
mine.
Okay.
You see, Mike has lists of all the books and the prices and the final total of what we owe, so we can ultimately
I
figure
don't
out.
know if we have those lists because that would be a long list, right?
Skizix,
Yeah,
I
I
did
think he
not
made
have
lists
that.
though, but I'm pretty
These
sure he
lists aren't
did.
that long.
Oh, okay. Well, then we.
Jambo has another message underneath that, Grud, too.
Oh, sorry. I had one Tarzan and Strange Life had one Tarzan. Yes, Tarzan has jewels. Tarzan. I'm sorry. Captain Strange Life has Jewels of Opar because I remember cursing under my breath on that one, and and Jambo has the first one, Tarzan of the Apes, and then a few nights later, I got that one, the Ant-Man one.
Okay, so for Cap, he's only has these two, right?
Well, that we've
Those
seen so far.
so
He
far,
got
Okay.
yeah.
more than that.
I'm
He
just trying
got
to
more.
put everything in boxes.
Yes. Okay. I don't. Did you get the Star Trek, or is this might be Jambo's?
No, I got one Star Trek.
Okay.
This is
Then this.
supposed to be
Oh, and it
Cap's
says
box.
Cap. So it's okay. Let's see what Cap has
I'm just
here.
making sure this is all his.
Uh, I don't remember claiming that.
We were all in feeding frenzies, but
No, I don't remember claiming that one either. Or did I? I didn't.
if you don't remember that Sleeping Beauty, man, my wife really wanted that one, but that's okay. If you
That one, can I see the? Never mind. I think. Well, I guess I did.
there should be a list. Ooh, that's
That
nice.
I know I did. That was mine.
Jambo had 2 Star Trek record sets.
Jigs and Maggie. I don't remember.
I thought I got that one.
Yeah, that's what
I def.
I definitely did not get Hopalong Cassidy. That's not mine.
Oh, okay. Geez, hold on. Maybe Jimbo needs to come on. I'm
Man,
pretty
this is
sure
going to be
Jimbo got
harder.
almost all the Hopalong
Basically, we
Cassidies.
got to start over at square one, probably.
Oh no. Well, we'd have to put the show on from a few. We could
Somebody has to watch
probably.
the show and write everything down. You have to watch like 10 hours of shows and write everything down.
I mean, I'll do it if I have to, but if we can just, maybe we can find the list that he wrote.
See if the
Like I
Captain
said,
Marvel is in that box. See
like
if
I
Yeah,
said,
look.
how long do you think these lists are when it's one small page?
I know. Okay.
You guys got
Well,
more books than that. There's only that much.
I know I had a Donald Duck
Here,
with I
let's
don't
look
know,
at.
orange cover, I think, or a red
All
cover.
right, all right, all right. I found a list for. Oh yeah, you have a big list on both sides of this. Oh, there's caps. Caps on one side, Glatu's on the other side.
oh, okay. Well, that's little okay.
These cups out of the way.
Those are the Captain Midnight ones, I guess.
Yeah, I did get one of those too.
I did too. Okay.
There's
Well,
4 cups there. All right. There's Jambo.
Oh,
If this is Jambo's list, I'm gonna do his first.
do you
yeah, it
notice?
too has. Who's got the skis?
Oh,
Let's do Jambo's
was
first.
Skeezix a comic book or a Big Little book? Is that what are we
I
talking
like
about?
Jambo's list.
Okay, Jambo. Let's.
I like his list. It's the shortest. Oh,
Jambo
I
says if
found Meyer.
Micah wants any of those hop-alongs, he's welcome to them. He wound up with a lot of Hopalong Cassidy if you're into that. Um, and
Will this gentleman that's going to Thailand be returning to the States, or is he going there for stay?
no, I think he's moving there for the rest of his life.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here, let's look at the rest. Maybe we can figure out who's
Yeah,
boss.
just let's look and see what's going on. I mean, what was that? A Marvel family? I can't see. What is that? Bring that one out. No, I already have that issue. Who claimed that one?
Not me.
Oh, wait, that one I claimed. The Bizarro one I claimed. Should go to my box.
Are you sure this whole box isn't yours?
Maybe that whole box is yours.
Do you think it? Oh, it could be.
How
Well,
come
okay.
it's got my name
Let
on it?
me
I don't
keep
know why.
looking. Yeah, I got a bunch. Okay, it could be actually because
Yeah,
yeah,
I think that you claimed that Donald Duck, This Is Your Life. There was a
yeah.
Donald.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
This is probably mine because I was trying to get some. Ooh, that one's. Didn't someone else get the one with the Matterhorn though?
Yeah, I think Hans got that one.
Yeah, I think that's
'Cause I was
Hans's.
telling Hans about it, saying that was a good
Oh,
choice.
Yeah,
here's the Sleeping Beauty.
yeah.
Yeah, that
Hans
Hans
got
got
that.
that too,
Yeah.
I think.
Okay, I think the. Wait, what was that last one?
There.
Oh, this
Okay,
is
we're gonna
Captain
have to.
Marvel.
I think we're
Okay,
gonna have to watch the videos.
Oh, I'm not gonna go
oh,
through that, man. It's hours and hours.
I'll
Yeah,
do it because I'll have to do it. But
because I can see this already being a disaster.
well, we could still pick through and figure it out. I think we.
All you guys are saying is, I think, I think, I think.
Well, some of those I'm sure of, but damn. Um, Having seen a Disney comic for just a few seconds, and you don't really remember who got what. We were trying to. It's like, okay, you get the next one,
What's
and
the easy?
so
All right, what is going to be the easiest way? Just to
well,
go
let's
over
look
these
at each
lists.
one and see if we can remember. And then the ones that we don't remember, I can figure out by scanning through the old the shows.
I'm hoping another box is correct. Maybe put the box. I'm gonna put the box that is correct.
Okay.
Let's go through boxes and see if we
Okay, we know
find
that
any
first
box.
box was correct. That box
Yeah,
seems to be a hodgepodge there.
that first box was good.
Yeah,
If we can find a few more like that, then we can
okay.
start to weed it out easier.
Yeah.
This is a bag. I don't even know what's in this bag. There are loose comics in there.
He said there were comics that were falling apart that he would just give away to people.
That could be. Let's put it in the
Yeah.
not
He
claimed
never
pile.
showed us those, but I assume
It's
that's what
Action
that is.
Comics #1 in there. All right, let's look at this one.
Okay, let's see.
Jimmy Allen.
I should give the full screen to you.
Buck Jones.
Not mine.
I don't know
I'm
if
guessing this one.
Jambo says my stuff, Kevin. Yeah, all right.
Don Winslow.
All right, let's see if this is all. This is probably all Jambos.
We got an orange car.
I might be the Jambo got the cars too. I just don't remember. Yeah, that all looks Jambo like.
Okay. He's got.
He's well. Let's see if he.
This is a book.
That one
Yeah.
I got. I think I got that the first night. I wish Jambo tell me if I
Yeah,
didn't.
I thought I was going to just say that I thought Jambo got that.
Well, it could be. You know
There's
what
a
I got the first
Tarzan
night was
Jewels
it.
of Oprah.
That's mine.
That's yeah. That's on.
That goes down here.
Okay,
Yeah.
the one I got. Oh, Jambo says not my car or book.
Oh,
I think I got a Gasoline Alley the first night. I don't know if I got the Skeezix. That's
Because
Cap, he says.
I'm taking the book out, right?
Okay, well the Jewels of Opar could definitely be put on top of. That one was not mine. It's somebody, obviously. I
Not
don't know.
mine.
That could be. Then I'd say it's Jambo. All of these are Jambos. These Western Roundups.
I don't know. I think that
What?
Western Roundup was the second one you showed.
Uh,
Unless he has doubles, I think I got one of these, but not
oh,
I think I got that one.
oh,
But I don't know for sure, but I think so.
Jambo
Unless
says
there's
he's going to try to get on soon. Okay, this is starting to be Jambos. Yeah,
I think that this Hopalong Cassidy stuff is Jambo's.
yeah. This is pretty amazing to see all these together, isn't it? All right, this makes it easy because
Look at this. Compliments of Winthrop
a shoe
Jr.
store.
Hey, what's up?
Jambo says yes. Meyer got some of those roundups.
So that was free from a shoe store.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Oh, look at this. This was just in there randomly.
Well,
Oh,
I think we all got that.
Yeah.
I got one. Hans got one. Maybe Jambo got one.
There's one
Did
in
you
here.
get one, Meyer, of that?
No, I don't think I got one of those. I think I
Okay.
missed that. Some of these streams I missed. I wasn't there. Like I just didn't.
Okay, right. That one I don't remember. I guess it's Jambo. That was the only pulp he had. That one, oh, Jambo got that because he said that it has Torchy in it. That's Jambo. Yeah, this is Jambo's box mostly.
Look at that. Hopalong Cassidy applying the rear naked choke.
Jambo, yes, got the pulp in modern. Yes, yeah, we know that. Good.
Indian fighter his?
There's the
Yeah.
yes, 100%. Yeah, because I bought that one from you. Do you remember having that in your
Yeah.
shop?
I remember that.
He was desperately trying to find another Indian fighter, and he thought it was somewhere in his house, but I don't know if he ever found it or if it's in one of those other boxes we haven't seen yet. Okay, so that was mostly Jambo stuff there. Well, there's a little bit of confusion, but it's not as bad as it could have been. Probably he just didn't have a chance to finish the organization before Jeff grabbed the stuff today. I think we can get this figured out. I'll be the one. I'll go through those old shows and watch them. I'll do that.
Yeah, I thought you did.
But
You're just right about it.
but my goodness.
All right, let's see it. All right, so I can write Jumbo on that box, right?
Yeah, and then when we find other things that are definitely Jambos, you can put them in the Jambo box.
Do we figure out? Do we figure out if this one was his?
I just that one.
Probably. That's probably his because it's not mine.
Well, but Jambo said that Meyer got some of the roundups.
That's
That
definitely not.
could be.
That's definitely not mine because that's
There's these
Del
two.
Western Roundup #1. That's the first issue, which I already have.
Okay,
That's #1. That's
Yeah,
that-
that's this
then
one I
that's
can't read
Jambos.
because it's black
and
on
that
blue.
one right there is the one that I believe I got. So
Okay.
that's the first book out of this grouping, or out of everything I think is mine.
Right.
I think
And when we get to put that aside
it's
for
number
Meyer,
4.
we're gonna find a box with a lot of Joe Palookas,
What's number
and that'll
4?
be Meyer's.
Yeah, that's it.
This is Myers.
Yeah.
It sounds like it is. Yeah.
Okay,
Oof.
but this is Jambo.
Yeah.
No, we didn't. That's not Jambo, right?
I have a vague memory of getting that, but maybe because I got a Gasoline Alley and I'm
This
confused.
thing's in a magazine. I'm gonna put it into a Golden Age, so it fits in the box. Right now, it's not fitting in the box.
Oh, they're not okay. I think he must have had stuff in magazine boxes, the 3 boxes he was showing. Otherwise, that Monster World wouldn't have fit in.
Plus, he had it on the side. You know.
That's possible, yeah.
Do you have any of those Del Western Roundups, Micah? You have any of those?
I think I have a Lone Ranger that's in that vein, of that similar style, but not an anthology of Roy, Gene, all those.
Yeah,
And it's not reprints, it's new stories, and I think they're all 100 pagers, square bound.
I've got a
All right.
couple of them, but that I don't really need more. They're good, but
You said this was Jambo's.
I couldn't even see what that was. Yes, those I think you said were his. But he's going to be on in a little bit, and then once we're all here, this should be much easier to do. Because if I could spare myself from watching all those hours,
Oh man.
but I'll do it if I've got to, But
I'm glad to see you guys like all these big little books, because there are days when I think I'm the only one in the world that likes this stuff.
well, I think there aren't many, and
Yeah.
There's not a big market for them anymore.
No.
The people are not really collecting them that much.
Unless someone is selling a Flash Gordon or a Buck Rogers, then they want a lot of money for it.
that one I wanted, but someone else got it.
Who's Tubby?
Maybe Hans. It's little Lulu.
Well, that could be mine then. I do love little Lulu, so that could be mine.
All right,
You
I'll put it in the
Or
could
maybe
be.
that was left over from
I'm
all
gonna
the
put it in the could be section over here.
It was one. Whoever got it got
This
it
thing's
quick.
crazy. Oh, it's a coloring book, painting
That's
book.
okay. That is
not mine.
that's Gary's. Yeah,
Oh,
Gary
that.
Davis.
Here's paper dolls. Who's paper dolls?
What that we never saw paper dolls. What kind of
Oh,
paper
I love the
dolls?
paper dolls.
Are they Shirley Temple? It looks like.
I'll take one of them. If
You haven't even seen them yet.
no, that one right there. The Jane
Jane something.
Jane Withers, yeah.
So these aren't anybody's yet, right?
No.
What's underneath them? What's the?
They go
black
down
thing?
in this. This is the not claim pile down here.
Okay,
All right.
And Blondie you said was
that's Gary's. He claimed a couple of things, or maybe just that one thing. I can't recall.
okay. We have a box of magazine bags.
Yeah, I could use those, but I'm not claiming them.
Yeah, I could definitely use them.
This is well, you need to get something out of this, man. Well, we'll take care of you. This is amazing what you're doing here. If this had
Yeah.
all been done, I don't know that he would have been able to send all this stuff to us individually, and
Okay,
this
there
might
is a,
not have ever happened if it wasn't for you and for Jeff.
this is a box of all supplies.
Well, I just saw
Oh.
this. Jambo says mine, but I don't know what that means.
He
Uh,
put that down before you got to the Tubby book, so that was the last box.
oh, okay.
So
That's just-
So this is cool. They got Golden Age bags, boards. So if anything needs to be rebagged and boarded.
he was saying a lot of them. He was saying, "Oh, this bag doesn't look too good," but that shouldn't be something you have to do.
No, but like for that one that Jambo's getting, it was in a magazine size, so it
Okay.
didn't fit in a box.
There were a couple of expensive books of like
Now it will fit in that. Fit
were
it in here and it will
potential
fit in that box.
like that one Captain Marvel that Hans is getting. I would definitely put that in a new bag because that looks. Oh my gosh. Shambo says, "Thank you, Kevin. Really appreciate you, buddy."
See, it's in a nice bag now.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I didn't have any more golden. Now he's got his box here.
Okay.
All right, now we can get rid of this thing. It's in the way.
Okay.
Now we can get to the third box.
There's a total of 4 boxes or
There's
6.
after this one. There's 2 more after this one.
Okay.
This one's. Let's look at this and see if we could determine who this is.
Okay.
Just by looking at these records.
Man, I think that's Jambo. Someone was buying the 1979 Star Trek stuff, and it was
I mean,
not
I,
we
me.
can't. We have to remember that. We can't
I
remember who that Star
Jambo
Trek
will
was.
remember. When I saw that stuff, I kind of checked out because it wasn't the
There's
bright
this
colored.
one.
Yeah.
There's this one.
Okay, I know he got
I
2
got
different
one.
styles of the.
I got
Yeah.
one of
Yeah,
the Star Trek ones, but I
Yeah.
yeah. There's in Caps box. There's these 2.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. The earlier ones that show the '60s show, those have Neil Adams art.
But I wonder whose box this is because it's full.
Uh, well, let's look at a few books. We should. I mean, it could be Cap's box because he got a lot of stuff too. And if it's got a whole lot of, I
You
don't
have
know.
to know what this is. Whoever put this in there?
No, I've never saw that.
It's a advertising coloring book, 1938, Snow White.
We never saw it.
Okay,
But that's up
that's
for.
gonna go down here, and then
Okay.
who knows? This could be stuff, extra stuff we're looking at right here.
Yeah, he sent tons of extra stuff.
that's
This is
yeah.
all beat
These are
up,
books we never
sad stuff.
saw.
These are
So
all
I
loose,
think
beat up
I,
books.
I yeah, this is stuff that he said that was in bad shape.
Yeah, these are
Ooh,
falling apart,
okay.
water damaged. These
How
are
how bad is that Joe Palooka for Myers' sake?
well, they're bad enough where he wasn't putting them in a bag.
Was that
Yeah.
They're
really that little
Where they
Lulu was
found
bad?
nobody claimed, I
it's
guess.
like a
Maybe.
pile of leaves.
We never. It's not that they never were claimed that he never showed them to us. We never saw any of those.
Yeah, it's a
He
pile of
made
leaves.
reference
It's
to having a bunch of
disintegrating in
old.
my hand as I touch it.
They are. He said that he
Mhm.
had books that were falling apart when you touch them. Yeah,
It's exactly what those are doing.
but okay. Well,
All right.
those aren't really appealing. That description doesn't really appeal to me. He showed those briefly. No one claimed them. You could probably sell those in your store. Garrison's Gorillas was the second time he was on. I think it was a Saturday afternoon. Someone claimed it, but was it
Oh,
Jumbo? I don't know.
yeah. I don't think this is gonna work. What we're doing, guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, no, because these books weren't claimed. So I think what you do is he's leaving it up to you to price based on what you think, or if they're just trash. He
But the
said
bad
send them
part is
free with stuff.
if we come up with more stuff that I have to do that with, then more stuff that you guys have, then it becomes like a problem for me.
Well, unless we claim it and then add the
But
prices
none of it,
to.
if none of it's been priced, how do we do that?
I think at this point he leaves that up to you. He was pricing things at a couple of
Yeah.
bucks, so I don't think he would change. And I think at this point he's just glad to have it out of his hair. Now, if he could come on
If
and
this
tell
whole
you
box
different.
not, if this whole box hasn't been claimed, maybe, right? Let's look at it real quick.
Okay, well, yes,
Maybe
hold on, because Mike is the expert on these books, and also
I
Micah, these
have them.
have okay, these are
Yeah.
books that have not been claimed by anyone or seen by anyone. So, and we know his prices are pretty consistent. So,
Yeah, I have the run of number 19 all the way through the
uh,
Dell. So
well, if there's any ones that are particularly exceptional issues, you could point that out.
all right.
I will. I'm just going to pipe in and say that to let Kevin know that I collect this title, and many of these issues I need, but we didn't see any of this. So you can put it to be claimed later, but I'm interested in a lot of this. So
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
that
one
Bugs
person that's
Bunny album, I would
Well, as
be,
long as
yeah.
we know that this is the unclaimed box, it's easy. They just put it to
Yes,
the side.
yes,
so
these
that's
are
all
all books we have
unclaimed.
not seen.
So
But
even all this was
it's hard to
unclaimed, all
find
the
out who.
Star Treks.
It's possible that no one ever claimed the Star Trek.
No, I don't think so.
I don't. I think no one did.
Okay.
Now, Mike,
I
are you
claim,
interested in the
I know I
movie Star
claimed a
Trek
couple.
stuff?
I claimed a couple of those. But I
Yes,
can't. I don't
I
know what.
think
I
they're in
just
your
I find
box.
it
Now,
hard to believe that nobody claimed this.
well, hold on. I think he had 3 copies of it. No, he had 2 copies. Meyer has not only had it, but he's done a whole video about it a few years ago. That particular issue. So that one is supposed to be in my box.
Okay.
Yeah. Now that Black Hawk.
Blackhawk.
Oh man, I think I might have cleaned that the first night.
Okay.
Well,
We
let's
might be
keep
getting
going. Keep
maybe the
going.
front part of the box was unclaimed and now it's going into your box.
Okay, because I
No, this
wait.
is me though.
No,
I think
Myers.
we're getting into my Joe Palooka
It's
now.
okay. Was that last book that I thought was that Blackhawk is Myers? Yes,
I don't know about that. That would be lucky if I got that.
I'm pretty. Wait, the that Joe Palooka with the Freedom Train should not be in his box. Then that should be in mine.
Yes, it
Yeah,
should.
because he already had it. He may have gotten confused, and he said he wound. Mike told me, not Micah. Mike told me that he had 3 copies of some of these Joe Palookas, which is
That's mine, Kevin. That you just.
this
This
is
is mine.
all. Yeah,
Okay.
You can move through this, and I'll. Yeah, that's mine. This
yeah.
is this. I believe you're looking at my Joe. That's Ken's. That belongs to Ken.
There's 2 of them.
Oh, well then one
3.
belongs to
Yeah,
Ken,
I
and
thought
one
I
is
claimed one of
unclaimed.
those.
Okay. Okay.
I didn't want to
Well,
say
Then,
anything, but I did think I claimed one of them.
then
all
one for
right.
each of
Well,
you.
then that makes it easy. We'll put one on Hans, one on my box, and then one's available. And like I said, Meyer did a whole video I discovered that shows how cool that comic is.
Can
So
we determine who this is?
Uh, I don't remember claiming it, but you can put it on my. You can. I'll take it if
I,
nobody wants. I don't
I,
remember.
yeah, I think on that first night maybe that was
I
one of the
think it's.
first,
Yeah,
and it
I
was
think it's
because it
yours.
was military. We were giving it to you,
Oh,
maybe.
maybe you're right. Okay.
This Jughead, man, I thought I claimed it, but maybe. Let's just keep going and see. Maybe Meyer, would you have claimed a Jughead? Don Winslow.
No, I don't think so. Keep going. Yeah, definitely not. This isn't my
Wait,
stuff.
what was that? What was that
Tom
comic?
Mix.
Tom
Oh,
Mix.
Tom Mix. Oh, maybe that could be
See,
Jambo.
we're unsure on more than we're sure of. That's the bad
That's
part.
yeah.
I think it's possible that this box could be like
We never
doubles and
saw that little
unclaimed things.
Audrey. We've never seen this.
Yeah, this is stuff we haven't seen. Remember how he said he had doubles of a lot of the Joe Palookas, and I think this is
Right.
all unclaimed and unseen.
Yeah, yeah. Except those. We got to make sure those. Yeah, we saw that Jughead because I rejected it because there's some damage on it. Oh, the beach parties that were mine. Unless he has
Even though-
doubles of them. Did he showed me there was some spine problems with a beach party. I think he gave it to me for $1 or something like that.
All right, so that one's yours.
Yeah, I remember I got beach party issues of Disney.
This is nobody's.
I think no. I think the Jugheads
Nobody.
I was claiming. Wait, what was the?
These are yours.
I think yes. I don't think there were Archie comics that weren't claimed unless he pointed out that they were badly damaged. I'm thinking there were some books that Hans was getting that he was going to send to Charlton, and I
Right.
don't know. Was that one of them? And that
No.
little Audrey could be one that if I like that one, but I don't remember if anyone claimed. I don't remember that cover. I don't think I've ever seen that cover in my life. Do you want to claim that one, Hans? Since I got the last one, like we were doing.
Yeah. All right. I'll claim that.
All right, I'm not trying to force it on you because
No,
I'll
no, that's
take
all
it.
right. Because I like
I'm trying to be
him.
fair here. Okay, what's next? Okay, I guess I'll claim that one. And then sad sack. I've got enough sad sack to
Yeah.
last a lifetime.
I'm a sad sack, man.
Okay, what do we got? Okay, that I have. Yeah, that one was one we all rejected. That issue. So you could put it down to be claimed by others. Uh, I don't think anyone claimed that. Never saw the Roadrunner the other night. That's weird. I think he showed us that. I think someone claimed it. I don't know. I think that's a Jambo one. Pretty sure it was. Uh,
Do we have to? Maybe we should wait till he gets here then.
well, let's keep. Wait, was there a
Otherwise, we're
Sergeant
going to be going
Fury?
back over them all over again.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, leave a question mark on top of the box and let's
This
go
whole
to it.
box was a question mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, this was a box of worms.
Well, some of them were never seen, like the ones Hans and I just claimed. And some of them I think we did claim, or you might have duplicates and we claimed another copy somewhere. But anyway, let's look at something there's what's in the other boxes. This is,
I like the boxes where it's all your stuff.
yeah, they're just. I think what happened is he never dreamed someone was going to come get the books that quickly, and he just didn't have the time to finish organizing.
All right, I got to make another pile for Meyer.
We got to make sure that Meyer's
When you
not
start, when you start,
missing any of
when you
the.
start doing claims, you have to start with a table, and then you put piles, and you put a note on it. This is his pile, boom, all the way down. And when
Yeah,
it
Yeah.
the
gets
Joe
too full, you
Palooka
put it
stuff.
onto one box.
Do you have any empty boxes that could be
Yeah, of
used? Just
course I
okay.
have empty boxes here.
All right. Well, that's what we ought to do. And all these Joe Palookas, because there's so many of them, should be in chronological order. And for anyone that had any by number, and then it would be easy to flip through to see because it
You're
looks
gonna
like
make
that
him do
Freedom
that too?
Train. I'm sorry,
You're gonna make him go through chronological order?
Joe Palooka. Just by issue number, right? It's on the front cover, isn't it? Harvey always
I-
put the number on the front cover.
yeah.
If he has to open it up, then it's too much trouble. But that's just to make sure that Meyer gets the ones that he
Yeah.
needs, because that's when there's two or three copies of a comic, you're not sure. Hey, did I get the one, or are there extras, or is that the one I was supposed to get? Especially on a book where the covers are so similar.
Yeah, I think it's possible. There's a number of these Joe Palookas that he had 3 copies of, and I even think that we might have seen those 3 copies more than 3 times. Even, you know what I mean?
Yeah, this is a box of Big Little books.
Hmm.
Is there any other box of comics in there?
There's this box of
There
comics.
were there were only 3 boxes of comics originally. I think the reason they're scattered so much is they were separated. But this looks like he told us he only had 270 comics to begin with.
I haven't seen my comics yet. Only I think 1 or 2.
The yeah, we didn't see a box here. I don't. I guess
There's
we
still a
did.
box right here.
Yeah,
Oh,
he had
okay.
one that had Cap written on it.
Oh yeah, yeah. There was a box that had the Sleeping Beauty and all that stuff in it. But
Yeah, but he said that
we
wasn't his
didn't
stuff
see
in
that
that box.
Captain Marvel with the white cover that said "defeats the Axis" on it. That's somewhere.
Yeah, and
When
then
we
there was
find,
I think a Donald Duck. I can't remember if it was Walt Disney Comics and Stories, a Donald Duck, and on the back it had Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck, and
All
it was
right.
a
Are
it
these
was
anybody's?
well, hold them up individually because I'm looking at a screen the size of a postage stamp. So
Oh my God. You're not on. You need to be on TV.
yeah, actually, I just let me put it on the TV screen. You're absolutely right. Yeah. I don't know what I'm thinking, man.
I can't believe you're looking at that screen.
Yeah, I know. It's like I'm cross-eyed.
I don't even look. I'm not really looking down at my phone anymore.
I got to stop it because I think it's like every day it's destroying my eyesight more and more.
Yeah. So if you don't see anything in frame, just let me know because I'm not looking at my phone.
Okay, well, I think I'm a little behind on the TV. Okay, hold on. Let me put my glasses. Um,
If you can go through this real quick, then I can.
Red Berry.
Just let me know when you're ready.
Okay, I'm looking. I don't see anything of mine. Don Winslow. These are all
Here,
things
I'll show
we
you.
got to get Jambo on. Buck Jones could be him. I don't know. I mean,
Don Winslow,
I only
Blondie.
had I only had 3 or 4 Big Little books, so they ain't mine.
uh,
Yeah, you had a Blondie, but it wasn't this one. You had this one, right, Kat?
Yep.
show the Blondie that you got.
I mean, as far
Uh,
as we know, these are all unclaimed. This whole box, I could just get this out of the way.
yeah, I think that is all unclaimed.
Okay, that'll make it easy then.
That Blondie, I kind of like that one there. Red Berry, that's looks like something. We saw that transatlantic flight. I don't think anyone claimed it.
If we can determine this is all unclaimed, we can just put it all back in the box for now.
Yeah, it pretty much looks that way.
Yeah, no one claimed Smoky Stover. I remember I was joking that there were crickets when he showed it. Yeah, those were all ones I was hoping Charlton would come on and claim. Dive Bomber, I don't remember anyone getting that. I could be wrong. Yeah, I was wondering who little. Yeah, I remember us. Oh wow, W.C. Fields. We never saw that. Um, there's a lot of Don Winslow. Damn. We saw that one, but no one claimed it. This is all unclaimed. And I laughed at that one. No one claimed it. No one claimed any of that I know of.
Okay, so this whole box is just, I'm going to put it all back. This is all unclaimed.
Right.
Yeah.
Then I'll
Yeah, no one
ask him how
claimed.
much he wants for them, and then I can get somebody in here to take them.
What is the little price tag on there? Smiling Jack say. What was his original price?
The original price was $14.99.
You know,
Yeah.
these just a suggestion. You guys familiar with the product Sterno? It's a campfire starter. These work
Yeah.
really well in place of Sterno, and they don't take as much space. You could just
Uh,
throw a couple of them in the bottom of your rucksack, and they'll start a fire right up. That's the
oh my
best use.
gosh. Listen to you. Oh,
I kid because I love. I'm just kidding.
I know. We know you're kidding, but
That's what the
But
kids
they
seriously,
are
do.
very
they'll go right
delicate.
up. They'll go right up.
The big little books and pulps are kind of a big responsibility because they're so delicate and intimidating.
Just wait
Not
till
like
CGP starts grading them.
No.
that'll never happen. Well, I
Then
started
we can,
pulps, but that initial
then we can
excitement
find.
I don't think has remained.
Yeah, Pope had excitement for about a weekend on the grading of them.
You
Since
can
there's
dig a
no
little hole
pulps
just
with
about the same
Deadpool in them.
size as the Big Little Book, and then set it on fire, and then put a canteen cup with some top ramen in it, and it will boil the top ramen. You'll have top ramen just like that, just from one book. So it's a lot of like energy. There's still energy inside of these things.
All right, we can get this out of here.
Renewable energy, Micah, I think they call it. Is that
Yes.
renewable energy?
All right. Last
We could
spot.
solve a lot of this by just getting Mike on the phone, or the next time maybe, or then a red dot appears.
Oh,
Maybe
that's
that's Mike.
mine.
Or
That's mine.
you're coming on
Maybe
as
this
another
whole box.
person.
Maybe this
That
whole
was-
box is yours. Let's look. Yep, because I
look-
remember he said he had an orange card. I remember, or no, a blue and a silver. Look, blue and silver. And this is yours.
That's mine.
And is this yours? Hopefully.
Oh, hold on.
I think that's Myers.
That's me. Yeah, that's me.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right. Did we see anything that you got?
Oh, look at
Jimbo,
here's that second copy.
Yeah, this is okay. I think this box is going to be me, Kevin. That's
Okay.
Well, you
box
better
is
look
that-
through all the comics because
That's
Yeah, we
summer
are.
fun
So-
too.
So
But
the
let's go
one
through
that
them all to be sure. But
Oh,
I
you
think
want me
that's
to?
summer fun.
Should we look through them, or should we just put a postage label on it and just send it out?
no, well, we need to
Mystery
make
box.
sure these are all his. And plus, it'd be fun for people to see what he got. Meyer, was that
That'd be a
other one
surprise, Kevin.
duplicate
Yeah,
that was
surprise everybody.
in my box? That was a duplicate with the tape
That's
pull?
the easy way to do it. Let's do mystery boxes.
So that's mine. The watermelon cover is mine because I'm racist. I picked it out purposefully. I really
Stop.
did.
Meyer, people will believe you. Come on, stop.
No, I'm serious. We got to go through them, but I'm telling you, that's mine. That's mine. That's one of the Roy Rogers that I got. That's mine. See how cool it is? That's the other one I got. See how cool it is? Yeah, that's my Jimmy Olsen that you guys didn't want.
Oh, there's a
Oh,
Black
I
Hawk.
already had it.
There's
I
the Black
recommended
Hawk.
it.
And here's the 4 Tarzans. There should be 4 Tarzans.
Yeah. And there was
Oh,
one
look at
with
there's
a
two in this
paratrooper.
one bag.
Oh, okay.
You get a two. You get a twofer.
Well, I don't think he's going to object.
You got a twofer. Look.
Yeah, those might be the ones he showed. He just put them in one bag. But I think there was 4, but
Okay.
it could be 2. I thought there was 4.
My goodness.
I think this is the mother load right here. This is the Joe Palooka main vein. We're
Hopefully
tapping
it's
into.
all going to be here. Yeah. Oh, why am I
I
not
think
giving
from
you
here on
50?
out, it should be about 20 issues of Joe Palooka.
It seemed like it was more than that.
Well,
Yep,
I
there we
think
go.
Yep, that's me. Yes.
Yeah, I think some of them we've seen like 2 or 3 times.
That's his.
Yes. That's the other battle adventures that he had. And yeah, you're right, Jambo. That's mine. Some of these though he only had single copies of, and these are the ones. This is my stack here. This is
I remember
all stuff
seeing this
that I
2 or
need.
3 times.
Yeah. Yep.
How you doing?
That's me. That's me. So much adventure awaits me, you guys. You have no clue.
Yeah.
I'm traveling all over the world with the world champ here. I'm just going to be me and Joe and Smokey.
I
He
was
fights a
reading,
bear in this one. I haven't read it yet. It looks great.
Meyer, I'm sure you already know this, but I was reading about the Joe Palooka comic strip when it first started. He would change how Joe Palooka looked based on who was the champion at the time until Joe Louis became champion, and then they just kept him with this face for the rest of the run of the strip. But did you know that they used to change how he looked based on who was the current heavyweight champion?
I didn't know that. I didn't know that part of the story at all. I've never read that.
Yeah, it's just on Wikipedia. You know, who knows if it's true, but
Well, who was the blonde-headed
This
champion?
one. This is my favorite one so far.
I think they just did that because they couldn't suddenly change his race.
That's a cool one, yeah.
It almost
like
looked
that.
like Bill Everett's signature there floating in the water, but I know he didn't do it. But
These are so good, you guys.
Let me know if you see something that you don't. That's not yours.
I will. This is all my stuff so far.
Figured to.
Yeah, that's an early issue that I needed where he's getting knocked out by Cupid.
I thought you said knocked up.
Yeah, there's a long running romance in here. Look at that one in here.
Look at that kid's booty, man. Got a booty on that kid.
Ah,
Oh, you know what? That's what I was seeing. The Ham Fisher signature is similar to Bill Everett's signature. You notice that?
Man, these are so good.
I bet. Oh, well.
Man, this cover, I just keep seeing this cover, but it's just a different drawing.
Hmm.
That's why you guys think you're seeing the same thing. It's like almost the same.
Almost
Yeah,
the
I
same
know.
movie.
It's
And it
Oh,
seems
that
like I think that's a
he had two
double.
of those.
Yep.
There's
That's
two
a
of
double. Yeah.
Yeah, two of those in there.
The one where he's doing the water rescue, that's the Paul Terry that I got.
cool.
Beautiful.
Another
And then
Blackhawk. Did
the
you
other
want?
Blackhawk that I got. That's
He got that
so
because it's a
everything in here is
paratrooper
mine.
cover.
There's a water rescue cover like that's like 3 back from the last one that you did
This one?
that you can pull out and someone else can claim that because I think
Yeah,
there's a
I'd
double
like
in that box.
that
Yeah,
unless
it
I
was
already
different.
have it. That's why
Well,
you
there's
got to
2 in the
look. 'Cause-
box.
Oh yeah, it's
And
right
it-
there.
What do the conditions look like,
Yeah,
Kevin? Are they
pick it.
about the
Give him
same?
the best.
This one's better. This top one.
I'll take that one, and then maybe
I'll take the
Gratu,
shitty one.
Jambo, or Hans would like the other one.
I don't collect Joe Palooka.
Yeah, I'll take that. Let's put it in my
But
pile of
thank
stuff.
you.
We're gonna take these and put them back in Myers.
That's
Yeah,
Myers,
those other
100%.
ones. That's it. Wow, that's great. So you just
Look,
about
it
everything.
makes,
I think
look it says his name on it, so we should have
that's
guessed.
perfect. Dude, he did it
It's
perfectly.
like the Three
So I
Stooges.
think you put that other stuff in there, Kevin, that couple other things, and that's everything right there of mine.
See, the
Yeah.
problem was he would just fill the box with extra stuff.
Yeah.
And that was
Oh,
throwing us off. The way
he
to
probably
avoid
did
that
that
is you
in
put a divider.
desperation.
If he would have had a
Because-
divider, he could have put it in there and then put, a piece of cardboard in there.
Yeah, but it was probably desperate. Like at 7 in the morning,
Yeah.
Jeff shows up and he's trying to get all this stuff together and
Now,
put it
the one
Yeah.
thing that I can say, I don't know about the colors on the rocket cars, but I do know that I got 2 rocket cars. But I don't care what the colors are. It doesn't matter. Whatever you guys, you know what I mean. So, but
All right, so this whole box is yours. You got
Yeah,
the
I remember that Hans had
wait until
blue,
we get all the rocket cars together
orange,
to
and
make sure
silver.
the numbers add up, so that I don't get, you know what I mean. If you guys want more, if I can only get one, I'll take one. You know what I mean?
All right, let's go back to this
Jambo?
box.
Okay, this is the one where there's a
Guys
lot
have
of
your
stuff we thought might be Jambo, but we weren't sure.
Okay.
I remember those 2 Star Treks.
Well, yeah, Jambo. I think we already see that Jambo had 2 Star Treks in a box somewhere.
Guys, while that Skizik book is visible, ask Jambo if that's his.
Oh yeah.
No, I didn't claim it. Do you want it?
I think I got it the
No.
first night
They think it's Gratu's. I was just making sure.
because
Okay.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
think
that's
I
not mine.
remember my wife said that's beautiful on the chat.
Yeah.
But I can't 100% remember because I don't
Okay.
remember even what I just ate.
Yeah. I don't remember that one. So
Now, did you get the 1979 Star Trek: The Motion Picture stuff records?
no.
I think
Okay.
I got those.
I
I
think
got
that's
the
all.
power record things.
Yeah, he got the.
This
yeah,
one says Cap on it, so we think this is Cap stuff.
Those, I think I had 2 of those, so I'm pretty sure
Okay.
that those 2 are mine.
These 2 are yours, okay.
Oh,
Pretty
you
sure.
got a movie one? Okay.
This has to be yours then.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, I think these are things you got, and that's a beautiful cover there. These are probably things you got
Yeah.
in
Really odd
in a
cover.
fever.
You almost never see Donald with his eyes closed like that.
You got
Yeah,
This
that
Is
was
Your Life,
mine.
Donald Duck, Hans?
That was mine, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, no wonder you can't knock these bottles over.
Yep.
Always wondered how they did that.
Yep, that was mine. That was the Christmas one I claimed, yeah.
Okay. All right.
I've never heard of this title.
I
That one
probably
I thought.
claimed that because nobody else did, I think.
Oh, you did? Okay. I thought I got it, but I'll believe.
I think there's more than there's a few of those.
Yeah, you got a couple.
Maybe I
of
did.
copies,
Maybe I
think.
claimed that.
Yeah, I think you got a couple of them, Cap.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh yeah, I got that Disneyland.
Tom
right?
Sawyer's
I remember
Island.
that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I remember Mike was talking about running all around Tom Sawyer's Island. Oh, what is that? Oh, that's Adventure Comics. Yeah, I have that. But
Who got this?
I don't. What?
Who got this then?
I probably
You
did.
know, actually, I think. Wait, is there some others? Is there a bizarre? Yeah, I think that one and this one are mine. I think I have that last one, but it's destroyed,
Okay.
and so I was getting it as an upgrade. That one I don't have. So I think these couple adventures, I'm pretty sure are mine. You could move them over, and then there might be a Jimmy Olsen after this that's mine. Or no, that one was mine. Yeah.
All three of
That,
those, and this Jimmy Olsen.
yes, I think all of these. Am I correct, guys?
I don't know. Is
Pretty
that an 80 pager?
I don't
The
remember.
Jimmy
Yeah,
Olsen?
yeah.
The giant. I don't know. I think I claimed one or two giant sizers, but it doesn't matter.
Let's keep going.
That one I'm sure is Hans's. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure, or somebody's. And I don't think I got a fly,
Yeah.
but I might have. That one I
Sleeping
remember
Beauty.
Hans got.
I got that. Audrey's are probably the one. Yeah, I got that. I remember with
Okay, all
the
right.
saucer on there.
Yeah, we were alternating on those.
Right. Up
He's
there.
rating Casper.
Right.
So
I was talking about that. Was actually based on a little Lulu cartoon.
Oh, okay.
She's in the overhead compartment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
I don't remember getting that, so I guess it's yours.
You guys have to remember these.
That one was not mine. I wish it was
Yeah.
mine. That must be yours.
Yeah, I think I
So
got
so
that.
that means that other
That's
one's
the other
coming
one
up.
I got. Yeah.
That's
Oh, I
the
got
one.
that one.
See, paste the axis
No,
or
I didn't
whatever.
get that one.
You didn't even see it. Yeah, that you
That
weren't
was a
on.
great one. Yeah.
That was I
Oh,
claimed
that's
those.
great. You got that one. Shit,
Yeah.
I love the 50s ones where their eyes are real big.
That looks like my box.
Yeah, I remember you got a baby Huey. I was pissed. Yeah. Yeah, I remember
Funky
not wanting
Phantom,
Funky
yeah,
Phantom.
yes.
It
I
gave me the
was looking at
creeps.
those.
Rose
Jetson.
Robot.
Probably. I do
Yeah,
remember some of this stuff.
pro-
I must have. I might have claimed that because nobody else did. And a rain cover.
Rain cover. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we said you get it because it's rain. Yeah. There's your
There's
Star
the
Trek.
other. Is that the power? There's the other record. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so this is your box.
Looks like it. Yep.
Droopy.
And that's when Bugs went from Dill to Gold Key, I think.
Yeah, that one I have already. So
There you go.
That must be you.
Good call, Micah.
October 1962.
Yeah, those are not the prices he was giving us the other
Yeah,
night.
I was really into those big Dell books. I remember telling him.
All right.
Look at this one. Doesn't have a bag and board. I'll put it in one right now.
Okay. Did I get any Fly comics? Maybe I didn't.
I remember I got one or two.
It looks like you got another one coming up. I think I got one where it was the cover was barely hanging on. That he was just giving away basically for like $1.
I think I got one that was issue number 7, and then there was another one. Maybe it was number 3. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it must be the one coming up here.
I think that for the next 6 months, I'm just going to make my channel a Joe Palooka channel, and I'm just going to read a Joe Palooka comic every week and make a 30-minute video, just like that other one. And that's all I'll do. I'll just do Joe Palooka.
Well, you can just act it out,
I'm all spooked up.
We
do read the whole comic. Yeah. Here's another Fly.
Ooh, yeah.
That's probably mine.
I take this big piece of tape off the back.
Yeah, I think this is. I bet the box, now that we've looked through it, probably says Cap on the front.
Yeah, we determined that.
All right. So there's really only a few mistakes we found. It's mainly kind of we've forgotten what we. This picture looks a little wrong right now. Looks like we're watching Pornhub.
If we could turn back time, you guys would each have your notepads out. You'd write it down. And you'd write the price too.
Yeah, wouldn't that have been smart if we'd done that? But we were in some of the time I was in bed.
Feeding frenzy. You were in a
we
feeding
were like piranha.
No, yeah, we were not in our right minds, and it's about to happen again because there's boxes we're about to see some more.
So do we determine
But
that
this
these are
time,
yours, too?
those are mine. Yeah,
Okay.
Kevin. Sorry, not Kevin. Graphic Man will be able to go through some of these. Although no, he's got it all pretty much.
Okay.
But
So then we
but we
can.
need him as an advisor to tell us which issues are amazing because he's got.
These are gonna go in Cap's box too.
Yeah,
Okay, so he's getting one
one of
of the
those.
Freedom Train,
Yeah.
and you've got a Freedom Train that's over on my box too.
We can go back through your boxes. I gotta put stuff back in there.
Oh,
There
yeah,
was
right.
3 of them.
I'm
All
eager to
right. So
see
that's
the
in
other
there.
stuff
You got the
too.
big little books that go in there?
Yeah, we're gonna put that in there. We're gonna put this in there.
Oh yeah, that's
Okay.
his the thermos.
We're
Yeah,
gonna put Andy Panda in there. Tarzan. This one,
Yeah.
yeah,
right?
that was his.
Right.
Yeah.
Jewels of Opar.
And then this blonde.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
And then you get the thermos, and then you get blue and silver, right?
I think I had a blue and silver, yeah. Or maybe it was orange. I don't know.
He had blue, orange, and silver. I had blue, red, and silver, but it doesn't look like we're finding red now. It's like all there's
Oh,
orange.
there's a whole bag of toys over here.
Oh,
Yay.
okay.
So
Hey,
you got,
if you get a chance, Kevin, can you show those big little books again?
yeah, this one. So you had 3.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay.
Yeah, that is right. I
And
remember
then there was those premiums yet,
he had a
Captain
little
Midnight Decoder and that.
he had a decoder and a little booklet, and I
Yeah.
think you got a mug, like a little cup, drinking cup of
Yeah.
Captain Midnight,
We haven't seen
also,
that
and I
yet.
did too.
All right. Let me put a label on this box. Hold on.
Uncle Fester over there.
Oh yeah. Well, that's not part of what was sent. That's
I
Kevin's
know, but yeah,
personal junk.
this is very cool.
Of course, man.
Jambo, did you see your stuff already?
Uh, Vaguely,
Is this yours?
I think so. I was claiming some stuff like that. Yeah,
That
yeah,
was yours.
remember that one?
Now,
This book yours.
Yes, the
Jeff,
big
Jeff, the guy that
mighty
got
man.
all this stuff for us from,
Yes.
he claimed the rest of those Western lobby cards, except for the Buck Jones that I
Okay.
had. He also got a Coke tray, and I don't remember what else he got. He was telling someone was telling me.
Oh
Let's
yeah.
run through Jambo's real quick.
Yeah.
All
That's
right.
yours.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Now, Mike was telling Jeff.
If Micah let Micah have that one because I don't really collect Roy, and I think I just took that one as a mercy buy because I didn't want nobody was getting it.
There was one Roy Rogers that no one got with Roy Rogers and his son or something on the
That
cover.
was it there, I
Oh,
think.
that was it. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, the hoppy stuff. Look at that. Choking that guy out, man. Okay. Tom Mix. Yep. Yeah, that's a cool one.
So that has Torchy in it. I don't know if
Yes, sir.
That would be cool if we were. I don't know if you want it opened up, but it would be
I don't
nice.
care.
Kevin knows how to handle comics.
Oh yeah.
You got one of those. Okay.
Okay.
That might be maybe should be put in a bag and board so it doesn't get crunched with the
Yeah, I'll
comics.
get
You know
it.
what I'll do? I'll put it in the I'll put it behind one of the
It's
books.
okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's okay.
Well, I
It'll go
just hate for it to sag down and get crunched.
It'll go in the back of one of the books.
That'll be fine, sir.
I did that to Gartu once in one of his books, and he lost it because he didn't know where it was.
I finally found it. You said, I'm sure I sent that to you. It's like, well, I didn't look behind a backing board.
Remember
All right.
this? It's behind the book that says "Compliments of the Shoe Store." It's back here.
Okay.
Cool.
You just have to remember shoes.
It would be really cool, Jambo, to put that behind a Captain Midnight book at some point if
Oh,
you've
yeah.
got one. I'm sure you do in your collection.
Yeah, I've got a few.
You're doing good still.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember
we're
I got a
good.
pretty good run of the Hop Along Cassidy. Nobody was wanting them and stuff, and I like the painted covers. They were pretty nice.
Yeah. Well, I was trying to help this guy out. I knew I couldn't get all of it, and I knew that I knew people that love this stuff, so I brought you guys on and everything.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Gratu. I'm grateful that you let me in on this.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I winced a few times, and I had to bite into my flesh with a few of them. It's all right. I can't have everything, man.
Sometimes you got to think with your wallet. I do. I know
I
my
don't want to
eyes get
become
so big, and I want everything, but you can't have everything.
I don't want to become a hoarder. That would be terrible.
Yeah, I think it's too late for me.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we're not hoarders. We're museum curators.
Curators.
All right. So, was there a box of unclaimed Big Little
No, we're
books
gonna
that?
go. I'm going back into your box right now.
Oh, into my. We're
I'm
gonna look
going
into
back
my
into here
box.
to put stuff in here.
Okay.
See?
Okay. All right. So we got to make sure we have that Freedom Train in my box too.
This. Hey, maybe you need to take this out because this isn't fitting properly in here.
Okay. Well, you could.
I'm just kidding.
Oh,
I
I
just put
see what
it.
you're saying. I understand what you're saying. He's tricky.
He's crafty. That Jughead. I remember
All right, there's
that.
the copy.
All right. All right. Cool. All right. Yeah. That's
And
that
the
must there must be a million of that issue out there. I mean,
that's yours,
uh,
right?
Yep.
And then
yeah.
I forgot it was
Meyer already had a copy of it, and then we find 3 copies of it in his
whose was
collection.
this?
That was not mine.
That's
Myers.
mine, unless you already
Myers,
put
right?
it in. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was Myers. Yeah. So that was in my box. It was just
No,
set
it was
aside.
on top of your lid.
It was
It
just
got
set
mixed in
aside.
on top of your
Right.
lid.
Okay. All right. Cool. Well, this is working out. It's not as bad as we thought.
No, we're down to wait. Whose are these?
Yeah.
That one's
That
mine.
one's
Yeah,
yes,
and that Dick
Jimbo's.
Tracy's mine.
Oh,
Okay,
good.
yeah,
We're
we
trying
were
to
waiting
figure
for
out
you to
Dick
come back.
Tracy.
That's right.
Yeah, Dan Dunn. That was mine,
Okay.
and
That was mine, I think.
I'm not sure. Yeah, about
No,
that one.
I thought I claimed it, but I'm not sure. Did you claim it, Jimbo?
No, I don't remember it. So yeah, that's probably yours.
I identify as someone who claimed it.
I
I
didn't
don't know.
claim it.
Look,
I
Go
think
ahead.
I had
I did
Jambo.
claim
Jambo's down here for Skeezy.
Skeezix. Skeezy, that's even better.
Easy.
Okay, well then give it to him because I remember getting a gasoline alley, so I think I'm wrong in my
It says 1924, $12. Is that this?
it must be.
Uh,
Jambo, do you have a recollection of that?
I
I
kind
Wait,
of have
this
a
one says
remember.
I
Skeezix. This
kind of
one
have
says
a
Skeezix.
recollection of that, and I think it was Jambo that one.
He
Okay,
had
yeah,
a.
then Jambo. But if Jambo, okay, yeah, Jambo, take it. It's written down as yours. You just don't
Okay. All
remember.
right.
It's a cool looking book. Oh yeah, you were
Sure.
saying I'd like something from the Platinum Age. Didn't you say
Yeah,
that?
I think he had a bringing up father or something too, didn't he?
Hey,
That
we
was
can
the
watch the
mag.
videos back on like 4 times speed and just speed through it.
Yeah,
Oh Lord have mercy.
The
yeah,
Bringing
but
Up
no.
Father book was
Hey,
the
it's
mags.
written down for Jambo. It goes to Jambo. I just my memory's not very good. So
Do you
that's
want
all.
that, Kenneth? I mean, if you want that, I'll trade you the little Abner for that. If you
No,
want
I
that.
Little Abner's more my speed because I don't.
Okay.
Gasoline Alley is like 100 years before I was born. It's like I mean
Okay.
it's good. I acknowledge that, but it's like I don't
All right,
collect Yellow
so
Kid either.
Jambo gets Skeezy.
Skizix.
Himbo
No, it
skis.
says Skeezy right here. It
It's
says Skeezy.
no, it's just how he
Jesus.
made the X. He knows better. Skis.
That's cool.
That
All
one's
right.
yours. That one's yours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little Abner. That's
Oh,
yours.
That's got
That's
to.
Gratu's, I think.
Gratus.
Ooh,
So
you're getting close to a full box.
yeah, that's what he was saying. Now, what else is down under the table?
All right, so Cap's done. Gratu's done.
Yeah, Metarog should
Jambo's
change the name of the
done.
show. What's down under the table? It winds up.
Fire's done. This is the one box we didn't know. Let's look at it again.
Okay.
Maybe everybody's minds are refreshed. Hold on, this record came out of it.
I don't think anyone ever claimed these Star Trek movie ones, but
I
I could
didn't
be.
get. Did I have 2 of the records in my box, Kevin?
Let me check.
The
Are you
Power
talking about the
Records.
Neil
Star
Adams
Trek.
Power Records
Yeah,
ones?
yeah.
Yeah, I believe you did, but yeah,
Yeah.
we'll double check. But what we're wondering, all these ones based on the motion picture, and I just don't think anyone really cared.
No, there's no
No,
records in Jambo's box right now. They're
okay.
probably in this
The only
box.
nostalgia anybody has for that movie is an overwhelming feeling of disappointment, right?
I wasn't that overwhelmingly
I
I
liked
was
it.
disappointed.
totally disappointed. I was disappointed.
Yeah, I mean, if it had been like the
I have
TV
that one.
show,
That one, I need that one.
This one's yours.
I need.
Yeah,
I love need. That's the hilarious word.
and
Okay, let's get this in Jambo's box.
I have that one.
All right, now you
Okay.
have a record in there.
Awesome.
All right, we don't need this. There's 2 of those.
Right, I
Okay.
have that one. So
Micah, are you interested in? I know you're a Star Trek guy.
I've got a lot of those, but
Okay.
I'm just enjoying the watching.
Okay. I'm not trying to force you
No,
to
no.
buy things.
anybody wanting those ducks there? You have all those, Micah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Micah,
Yeah.
can you recommend particular issues as being exceptional, or are they all run together?
None of those stand out particularly. I can't remember.
This is the last Barks issue right here. Last Barks.
Is that what it says on there?
Could be.
I mean, I'd love to get some Bark stuff, but I just don't know what my total is right now. Somewhere he's got this written down, our magic totals, but I think he didn't want to tell us on the air because of lives and things. So I said, well, you can send it to me through text,
There's
or
Daisy.
send it to us through text. But gee, this is stuff that if you could squirrel away. Oh, Pinocchio! If you could squirrel this away in somewhere in your back room, I think we could whittle this away, and then you could send payments to him over time. But I think right now a lot of us are a little tapped out. But I think this will all sell to us eventually. Like every time I make an order, I might grab 3 or 4 of these, or other guys might. Ooh, look at
Once you
that!
forget that
What
you
is
already
that?
have it.
Wait, I never saw. Wait, what was? Wait. Have we seen
Oh,
these?
I
Is
want
that
that
yours,
Tom
Jambo?
Mix. I
I
want that
think.
Tom Mix.
Yeah, give that to Jambo. I thought. Is this stuff you already claimed that we're suddenly coming into?
I don't remember. I think we were the Don Winslow we were getting for Steve. We were putting
Okay.
aside.
Yeah.
Were you getting it for him, or Hans getting it for him?
Yeah, there was a few things that are missing from my box that I was going to give to Steve.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. You know what?
And
You know why? I was telling Mike, put that in a separate pile for Charlton, because maybe we can get him to come on. And then you were saying, well, I'll buy that stuff for Charlton and then send it to him.
All right, Jambo, you're
And
getting
then
this.
it may not have wound up in your box.
Thank you,
Jambo,
sir.
that's yours.
Yeah.
Okay. So is there any way we can get Charlton on, or does he work late hours at that store?
I'm not sure.
I got 15 minutes here at this store. Let's get through this.
Okay.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I never saw the Roadrunner the other night.
Mike, any of those look interesting to you?
Is this
Got
just
'em
the
all.
stuff that was never claimed or never shown?
I've
Some of
got a
this
lot of
wasn't
those.
shown.
I don't remember those really.
That's a
I
good
don't
one.
either.
Gyro, I've got it.
They got repetitive and stuff.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
ducks
he
did after
he
a
told
while.
us there was a bunch of ducks where we weren't really that interested. We wanted to see the other stuff, and then we just never saw this.
Barnyard.
Wacky Woodpecker.
Wait,
Let's
I
see
thought that
Let's see
Hans
that
got that.
Tarzan. I'll take that Tarzan if nobody wants it.
yeah,
Who's
maybe
Wacky
I'll
Woodpecker?
take that woodpecker one.
I thought you had it.
Wacky.
Albert.
Mm.
There's a Tarzan. Oh, that's that bad
Oh, it's
Tarzan no
the
one
ugly
wanted.
one. Oh, that's a
Yeah.
foreign one, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we were all too
I think I'll
xenophobic
pass.
to
I'll
want that.
pass. I'm sorry.
It's like, what
Everybody
kind of
scoffed.
Tarzan is this shit?
Everybody scoffed at it.
Yeah.
Another Raiders.
Oh, that one was. This was shown when Meyer was not on, and
Here's
I didn't know
foreign.
if Meyer had these. Wait,
Jetson
what was
Camera
that last
cards.
one? Hey,
That was foreign.
Kevin, could you move the camera up because we're not seeing the titles of the books?
Oh, I see him.
I'm not, because I'm blind. Oh, actually, why am I not looking at the
I'm not
TV? I'm
looking at
still
my
looking at.
phone. I'm just looking at the comments.
Oh,
Okay.
how about that one, Micah?
The cards are there. Last Frontier.
I
They're
had the
right
one he
there.
just grabbed, but that one I don't.
Okay.
Which
This
one?
one.
Yeah, I don't have those two.
This one you need.
Yes. I think he
Yeah,
said he
he's
did.
charging
that one.
like $2 or $3
I've got
for
that
these
one,
things.
so
It's just called Western Hero. That's hilarious.
I don't need that one, Kevin. But
Ooh, that's pretty nice.
What was the dog's name? Bullet?
Bullet, Trigger, and Bullet.
That
Yeah,
last
Kev.
one that Micah didn't need, I have that issue, and it's like a close up, and he has a gold gun. Roy, it's like
Really?
the whole 6-shooter's gold plated. It's pretty cool.
So is
Oh, wow.
Kevin pricing these, or did this Mike guy price these?
Well,
Yeah, I'm not pricing them. Mike
Hey.
priced them.
Pricing them,
Well-
most of them was about $2 on those photo
you could
covers.
probably, yeah, I think that we could safely say they're priced like the other books. I don't know that we really want to trouble him to
Right.
ask him. We just go by what he said, and if not, he can get a hold of us. And that's cool.
Well, several Gene. That's in nice shape.
Yeah. The one with the gold gun didn't have a crease on it.
That's a cool one. You need that one, Micah?
No, I wanted the two Roys that he's already put back in the box.
I can go back.
Oops.
Okay, yeah,
You want that one?
sure.
Okay.
What else?
That one?
Yeah, that one, and then the one with Bullet.
Oh, okay. You got to speak up quick.
Yeah. But the one you've already pulled out, Kevin, that first one I didn't need. So
With the yellow shirt. I think the one on the bottom, Kevin. I think.
Oh, good Lord. They're only $2. Buy it, for Christ's sake.
well, I've already
This is a green shirt.
Yeah.
Okay.
It looks more green in real life than it does on camera. Camera
Okay.
makes it look brighter yellow.
yeah, I've already got that. It's good, but I already got it. So.
Okay.
Man.
Oh, that's a good one.
Train.
Oh, that's cool too. I've never seen that one before.
Hey, Kevin.
Yeah.
Unless Jambo wants that one with the train, I'll take the one with the train and the one that was before the one with the train.
This
I
one.
like that one right there too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless somebody else wants them.
This one's pretty good.
Yeah, it is. It's got 2 triggers on it.
The Trigger and Son of Trigger.
Look, he's got
Maybe.
2 belt buckles on too. Two holsters.
Huh.
Yeah, if no one wants it, I'll take it.
Double holster.
Yeah.
Well,
Mike,
he's got one of them is his belt, the other one's his gun belt.
He puts it back.
Wait,
There's the
Yeah,
dog
I'll take
on there again.
what's the matter? Micah is in the wrong stack?
No, he put it back in the box for a second.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, you want
If
that
no-
one?
If no one wants it, I'll take it.
Do you
That's
want
your pal,
the?
right?
You want the one with him leaning up against the tree with Bullet?
Yeah. Well, those 4.
Okay.
Okay. 4 in your pile.
Yeah. Yep.
When you look at these all together, do you guys ever think about the photo shoot that took place? Like
I do.
Like 12 covers were all shot in one afternoon.
Yeah,
And-
because about 3 issues go by and he's wearing the same shirt.
Yes, and they'll just like kind of Photoshop a little bit, like 1952 style.
Right.
I
That
looked at
one-
them. Yeah, they switch stuff around. The Tarzan covers are the same. The photo covers as well. You can tell
Yeah,
if they're
Kevin,
one
pull
day.
that one
guy
for
beat
me,
down.
please. That one.
Oh, that's a good one there.
It's a good train one too, right here. Oh no, that's not a train.
Yeah, he's beating
But
up
when you're a
COVID
little
mask.
kid, in your little kid mind, you imagine that Tarzan and Roy have to go to Dell Comics once a month to get their picture taken for the cover of the comic book.
Yeah, but Tarzan doesn't wear
That's a
a
nice one.
different color outfit. You know, it's easy to stage a whole bunch of covers with him. But if you got all these elaborate outfits, it's kind of obvious it's the same photo session.
That one's kind of beat.
Is it?
Yeah.
That one I think was shown on a night that you weren't there, Jambo. Or maybe you
Yeah.
didn't want it because it was a photo. That could
I'll
have been
take
it.
that one. Yeah. If
It's a
nobody
good one.
wants it. Yes, sir.
Stagecoach.
Yeah, if nobody wants it.
Could you pull the one with the photo cover right before that for me? That one, the last one. That one. Yeah.
That's not a photo. Maybe it is.
Well, whatever it is, pull it for me in my pile.
It might be like a.
It's
touch.
probably a color. It's probably a black and white photo they colored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that might be what they did. Well, that was cool. Let me get that one before that one.
This one.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's cool.
He looks like Doc Savage there.
That's
Yeah,
an
it
oldie.
does.
Huh.
I'll take that. If no, well, I look at the edge; it's all kind of falling
Yeah, it's a
apart.
little boogered on the edge.
It's got a
The
cool
red
cover.
marker.
I like that.
Still a really cool cover. Yeah.
Yeah, can I take that? If nobody else wants, I'll take that one.
Yeah, do
Just-
it.
I like the
It's only a couple bucks.
Yeah, it looks
silhouette.
like this folded over. You can probably iron it out.
Yeah, I like the
The
top
violence.
position of the cover.
Yeah, it's good.
I'll take
Wait,
it.
that last one, Kevin. I think I'd take that one there. That one yours in your hand.
Yeah. The box is tight now.
Yeah.
This is the sort of thing that if I had shown this to my kids, they would be like, "This is just such a weird thing." They would be like, "How?" So this old guy, he's the hero of the comic book, and I'd say, "Yes, he's Hopalong Cassidy." And they'd say, "Well, does he have any superpowers?" And I'd say, "No, he's just a cowboy." And they'd say, "Well, he's like a grandpa." And I'd say, "Well, yeah, I guess he could be, but he's not. He's a cowboy." And they'd be like, "Well, why is he old?" You know what I mean? They would be. It just
Yeah.
doesn't. It wouldn't compute to their
No,
little.
it doesn't compute with us either, if you really think about it.
He's
I
been a
always thought
cowboy
that
for a
about
long
Hopalong
time.
Cassidy. Why?
Yeah.
Why were kids into this? This guy.
Your box is beyond.
Beyond hope.
Oh my gosh.
Bursting at the seams.
That's gonna be $300 right there.
Cat. This one's yours, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, wacky woodpecker.
Okay. These are Micah's right here.
Yes.
I'm gonna put a sticky note on his. Okay. And then these two are for Jambo.
Okay.
There's still a whole box of stuff that's not been claimed. Did we ever determine where this is going?
Steve.
Yeah, you can put that in my box. I'm sending it to Steve with some other stuff.
Okay. Put it in there. Myers getting these.
Okay.
Thank you, Kevin.
All right,
Look
so
at the composition of that train cover too. It looks crazy. The colors.
I thought he was floating. He looks like he's floating, but he's
You know
standing
what
on
I
the floor.
thought? It looks like he's Flash Gordon because like pull it out, squint. It looks like the front of the train is like a planet, and it's like they're looking out the spaceship. Will you see the spaceship thing, or is it
Yeah.
just me?
I see what you mean.
All right, that's an unclaimed box.
Okay.
All right.
Micah,
What's
He
you'd
the-
said
like
there were
this little.
price guides. He told me about
Oh, yeah,
price
we'll
guides.
price guide. Micah, you'd like the little town I moved into. It's like a old school. It's an old historical Wild West gold mining town with the downtown looks like it's right out of a movie or something.
Cool.
You'd like it.
Who's the space cadet that's getting this?
Well,
I-
it was not claimed by anyone.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It has a thermos without a top on it, but the thermos is even cooler than the box.
Yeah, the box is kind of rough, but it was
It's
like
rough.
in the
Yeah.
late 50s, early 60s, something like that.
I'd say earlier 50s.
I've never seen a lunchbox this old.
There's a sandwich in there. You can have that, Kevin. The sandwich.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Probably from McDonald's. It
the
lasts
thermos
forever.
is really great. I have the thermos.
there's some old milk in here still. So
Nobody
this is
wants it?
nobody. Put it in the unclaimed pile.
You know, if nobody claimed that, I'll take it.
I think he wanted $50 for that.
I claimed
did
that
he?
one.
He didn't want
I don't know if
50.
that's got a. Oh, it's got the thermos too. Yeah, I claimed that one.
You did
You already
claim it
bought
the other
this?
night. He did.
Yes.
Okay, that's Jambo's.
No, I think he said, what did he say for that box?
I think it was 30 for that, maybe.
Did he say
Oh, if
30?
that's the case, then I don't want it. I
No,
only
I
I'm
want
don't
not
it.
think.
sure.
I don't think it was 30.
It was
We'll,
not
we'll
more than
hold off,
30.
Kevin. I don't want it. We'll hold off on that.
I thought he said like. Well, I didn't know it had a thermos, so I thought he said 10 for it.
No, I don't think. We'd have to ask him.
Okay. Yeah, we'll have to look at it.
Or the
Because
video. We don't have to ask
If
him.
it's
He told us
30,
in
I
the
don't want
video.
it either. Because it's got a lot of scratches and rust.
Yeah.
Got a lot of rust and color loss in the.
Are we talking about this one or are we talking about the red
That
one?
one, no,
That
that one's
one.
fine.
Yeah.
That one's already claimed.
Okay.
I thought Jambo cleaned that lunchbox.
Yes, but I said
Oh,
it's
yeah.
already
Oh,
claimed
sure.
by Jambo. Yes.
All right, let's see. TV dinners trays.
Is that the Coca-Cola trays?
Yeah.
I tried to get a hold of him because initially I wasn't going to get one, and then I tried to call him and text him, and he didn't answer. I was going to take one, so
Let me see how many we have here.
I think you said there were 5.
Yeah, I think so.
I thought it had a girl on it. This one I'm looking at right now doesn't.
No, the ones with girls, he had 5 of that girl, and then the others had like grapes or something on them.
Yeah, there's a painting of
Last Frontier's asking if the cards showed up. I guess.
Yeah, oh
it's
yeah, I
Star
already
Wars
answered that. That
or
that
Star
message
Wars.
is old. Yeah,
Okay.
they're in binders in there somewhere. I haven't seen
Okay.
them yet, but he's talking about
Did
Star Wars
anybody
cards.
claim this tray? This model?
Let me see what it is.
It's
There's 4 of these here.
No,
like
he
a,
showed me that, but it's that didn't interest me. But one
what's
of
on
them,
the
like Thanksgiving.
I look at the back of it.
yeah. Like,
And it looks like Thanksgiving. Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's like a Thanksgiving
yeah,
dinner table setting here.
Kind of neat, colorful. I mean,
yeah, it would look nice. Wives would like that. I guess.
Look at these submarine sandwiches they're gonna have.
They look
Yeah,
great.
actually, it looks better and better. But
Yeah, it does. How many of those are there?
There's 4 here. No, 5 of them here. No, 4.
I think I'll take one of those.
Yeah, I'm going to take one too. because I don't think I didn't even see those before, but now looking at them up close, they're cool.
Yeah.
I know that they were priced inexpensively.
Yeah,
All right.
I will too. So
I think he said $8 for those for the Coca-Cola ones. $8.
All right. So you're all three getting one of those. I
yeah,
got one more now.
we're all getting the girl and the
Yeah,
Thanksgiving
there should be
dinner with
one
submarine
girl for all of us
sandwiches.
too.
All right. Here's a little box of the girl ones, but there's only 3 of them in here.
Well, because Jeff bought one. Remember,
Well, one
Jeff
of the, I
bought
know I
one.
claimed one of those. I claimed one of the girl, one of the
Yeah,
Coca-Cola
so did
train.
I, and so did Hans. So
So
that's
there's
all 3
that's
accounted
all
for.
3.
Yeah,
so
I would
Meyer
make.
gets one. Who else gets one?
Me and Hans.
Yeah.
That was the first thing I got the first night. Is that he was talking about them.
Okay, so those are gone.
They're gone,
We have one more of the submarine sandwich one.
and that's available. You want it, Micah, or someone out
No.
there watching? You can call Kevin at the shop.
It's gonna go fast. I mean, there's somebody calling, I think, right now for it.
You're bullshitting. You ought to get a recording of phone calls.
I have
When
model lace here.
Ah.
Just go in your box.
Was that worn by a genuine model?
Yeah,
I don't even know what the hell that is,
you can
except
make
for
a
wrapping
mummy
the
with it.
or the Bride of Frankenstein.
All right, that's just a cushion in the box then.
Oh, maybe. What was you said there's an old box of toys down there, and somehow we haven't dug into it.
No, I like to save the best for last, right?
Oh yeah, all right, all right. Now we're not keeping you from going home and feeding the dogs, are we?
Well, I'm 5 minutes late, but I can keep going for a little bit.
Wait, you had a something going on,
No,
where you just needing to get home?
I just like to go home, but it's fine.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Clean this empty box out of here. All right. All right, that's just cardboard. I just want to make sure I'm not throwing away something important in this box.
Yeah.
We're like, what's this? I don't even know what this is. Is that some kind of crochet thing or something?
It's a heavy duty pog.
Any crocheters out there? There's a crocheting needle. What is this?
Oh man.
Huh.
Place adapter at the bottom of the driver. No?
Nobody knows what that is.
All right. That's all here. These books, I don't know if anybody's going to want these.
Well, they're what? Oh, old books
Oh,
about
character toy premiums.
like a price guide from probably 30 years, 25, 30 years ago.
You might want that, Kevin.
If somebody would bring in this kind of stuff, I would keep it around as a price guide, but nobody brings me this stuff.
Doesn't have a whole lot of horror stuff, just Western.
Yeah, this is the old timey stuff.
Yeah, no monster premiums.
Yeah, this is not meant for baby boomers. This is meant for the guys that collected stuff from the 30s and 40s. The greatest generation.
Bob's Big Boy's cool.
Yeah,
This one I've never seen.
I haven't either. Yeah.
Some Batman stuff here. All right. Another price guide for sports cards.
Non-sports cards. I think I have that one. That
It's
would be
number.
one to keep for your store, possibly, Kevin. That's it's probably predates. Probably not gonna have Garbage Pail Kids in it, but it's gonna have the stuff before
Oh,
that.
there's a predating of Garbage Pail Kids right there.
Oh yeah, isn't it? Yeah. Well, you do what you want. I would, if I were you, I'd keep it for the store, but whatever you want to do.
All right, what's in this?
A
Somebody
baseball.
ordered this.
Oh,
What is this?
wrapping material, possibly. I don't know.
It's a scroll. Oh, it's a scroll with a. It's like a music thing.
Oh, maybe for a player piano.
Yeah, the song on here.
Man, that's a very specialized market, but something like that, maybe on eBay. I don't know about that. I've only seen one or two player pianos in my life.
Yeah, it's for pianos. Wow, the name of the song.
What is it? Something you can't say?
I think it might be one I don't even want to say out loud.
Okay, well, tell us off the air then. I believe you.
Hakes. Is this Hake? Isn't that an auction house now?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember their ads in the old Overstreet guide. They always had a
Yeah.
lot of cool stuff.
These are books he used for reference that he doesn't need to take to Thailand. So, the Captain Midnight. Okay, that book.
That's cool looking. Yeah.
Store use only, not for sale.
Right.
Oh, here's a good one. Guide to Cowboy Character Collectibles.
Ah.
You
That's
guys hear the dog snoring?
I don't.
That's a good one, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. I kind of like that one. I don't know what he wanted on those though.
I'm guessing that they would be virtually nothing, but because he was just throwing those in,
Yeah.
I would say $2. He might even give it to you, but we might want to confirm with him. I think he's just glad to not have these in his place anymore. Honestly, he's
There's
getting ready to
one more of
move in
these.
2 weeks.
Another toy premium one.
Huh.
Is it the same volume that you just had?
This one's volume 1.
Okay.
Oh, let me have that one too if nobody wants it.
That's something in.
Unless
Okay.
you want it,
Jambos?
Kevin. You want that for your store, buddy?
No.
You sure?
Okay, Jambo's pile it is.
If there was a toy ring price guide, I kind of like that one.
There might be because that.
Ah, there you go.
That's the advertisement in the
I
back.
have
Okay.
the. Hey Kevin, I have one of the toy rings. I have one of the toy ring price guides.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
That'd be cool to look at it one day.
Yeah, I'll pull it out and we'll look at it sometime.
Okay, cool.
All right, now let's look inside this bag.
A bag? Okay.
There's this Shirley Temple book. It's wrapped. It's daintily wrapped.
Okay.
Is this somebody who's afraid of the big bad wolf?
He showed it, but I don't think anyone claimed it. It's cool.
There's another Shirley Temple.
I remember him showing those, and I remember telling him my mom would have loved those. I would have gotten them as a present for her, but
Yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe I'll ask my mom if she wants them,
oh well, yeah. Of course,
or at
my
least
mom
look at them.
Those are
was
pretty
about
cool. Yeah.
my mom was about Shirley Temple's age, so it was like her watching someone her age on the screen. Well, she might have been a
This is
little older.
cool.
That was never seen.
1970. I wonder if there's a set of all three of them.
Of course,
That's
there would be. Yeah.
crack.
There 100% would be all three of them.
Snap, crackle, and pop. Here's a.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
that's nice. Or I would love that. That's
It's probably something new. It takes watch batteries,
oh
Okay.
really? I thought it was a dinky toy thing. Wait, is that the real Enterprise or is that the movie version? It's got round
That-
engines.
That's the
Oh,
real
you
one.
already
Yeah.
Yeah,
you claimed it.
I would. Yeah, I claim it. Claim. Boy.
Here's a
Come
Beanie
here.
Baby.
Okay, I do not claim that.
Oh, here's that little sheep guy, or the lamb chop or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
That could be very funny on a stream if
The puppet. Let me put my hand in it.
you could do a voice.
What was the girl's name who did that?
Sherry Lewis.
Lewis, yeah.
Yeah, they canceled Howdy Doody to put her on in 1960. I prefer Howdy Doody. Although she was pretty when she was young.
Yeah, she was cute when she was
By
younger.
the end, she was like 130.
Nobody claiming lamb chop.
No.
No.
Claiming Mickey.
Oh, they're going to the rejected toy island.
Well,
There's a tinfoil hat. Tinfoil hats.
Wow.
What are they really called? What is it? What is it really?
Space Camp?
Tinfoil hat. It's really a tinfoil hat.
Yeah, but what is it? What is it advertised? What is it a promotional hat for? Oh, the Space Cadet hats. Oh, 100% I want one of those. I think, honestly, I really think that's where the expression tinfoil hat comes from, is these hats. That's not the price he's selling them for, though. There's two of them. Does anyone else want one?
It's tempting, but yeah, I better not.
Yeah, I'll get
They are
one,
cool.
whichever one's in better shape. Yeah.
About
Put
the
that
same.
on. Okay, yeah, all right, for my pile.
You can cook in it too.
Kevin, you know you want a Space Cadet hat, man.
Hey, what are these for?
Huh.
I bet it was for a visor that.
Oh yeah,
Maybe
the visor probably puts down. Yeah.
A visor or antenna or something, maybe. I don't know.
Right, so we still got one of those left.
Yeah, that's
Maybe the
damn
visor's
cool.
in here. We'll keep looking.
That one I saw sitting on the table behind him. I
Yeah.
didn't know he was selling it. It's so cool.
It's cheap. Look.
What year was that made?
So it has a tag right here.
Well, still got the tag.
Made in
You all
Korea.
right? Where was it made? China?
Korea.
Korea.
No day though. No date.
Sometimes you can kind of tell from the font on the car. I don't know. Yeah, someone wants that. That's cool. I'm almost tempted on that one.
I'll figure out how I'm gonna sell that. Oh, this is kind of neat. Popeye playing card game.
Huh.
Oh wow, that looks. Is that from the 30s?
Sure, it's old. Yeah, it looks old.
Damn.
Maybe if nobody wants it, Last Frontier might.
Yeah, well, yeah, people are welcome to. I almost want it. I just.
It's pretty cool.
What was the original price he had on that one?
Like $22.95 or something.
Yeah.
Oh, these are cool.
Yeah, he was telling me about that. He said he thought it looked too good, like it was a reproduction. He wasn't
There's
sure
like
if it was.
bread bags that were never used.
Yeah, it may look so good because it was never used, but
That's
he
what it
wasn't
is.
100%. He
It's
wasn't
unused bread
100%
bags.
sure of its authenticity, but I don't know why. I can't imagine someone bootlegging that, although I guess it's possible
Yeah.
for Batman bread.
Wow, they don't use that anymore.
Okay, I can't make out what you're showing us.
Well, they use the retard word in a different way.
Oh, it's
The
flame
retard
retardant.
word. Yes, you say the word. What is
All of my pajamas were
Retard.
all of my pajamas used to be flame retardant.
Retard spoilage.
oh, that just means yeah.
Just saying, you don't see that on bread anymore.
Yeah, you don't see homo milk either. Anyway. Um well, that's cool, but it's just like how are you going to display
I'm gonna
that
fill it up.
exact? You have
I'm
to
gonna
put a
fill it up with
fake loaf
something.
of bread into it.
Where
Well,
was
if
that
they're
produced at, Kevin? It said
Fresno.
California. What was the city?
I think it said Fresno.
I know, me too. I thought it said Fresno too.
Let me see. You have to like put something white behind it to read it.
Do they make artificial loaves of bread to put into old wrappers?
Yeah, you can just
Harvest
buy a
Food
loaf of Wonder
Bakery.
Bread and stick it in there.
Yeah, but then, it would rot. Is there something you
Uh,
could get that would just be permanent where you could have that? I
well,
Look
don't
the
at
know.
bread that comes out today has got all sorts of
Wow,
preservatives in there.
that's so cool.
What is that?
the
Oh, a
caveman's on
villain.
there.
It's
That is
what?
so cool.
These are
Clue
made. These are villains they made up. Oh, that one's real. Villains that never showed up on the TV show, but the kids are probably hoping they would have back then.
There's Penguin, Riddler,
Yeah, this actually
Batmobile.
may be real. I'm thinking it's real.
I don't know why you would, why anybody would fake that.
That's what I was thinking. Is well, that's pretty neat. They just don't know how to display it.
Yeah, I think it's cool.
Damn. Yeah.
I'll figure out.
I almost think you should keep that for the store. I mean, that is the name of your store is Batman related, but
It's also cool if it's from Fresno. Fresno's it's cool. That's significant.
yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, are you interested in it, Meyer?
There's
No,
two of them.
not necessarily. But I think it's better at Kevin's store. What is
Yeah,
that?
yeah. Look at this freaking thing.
It's newer robot.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's sure no Zeroid, but I guess it's not totally uncool.
There's a little.
Oh, who is he supposed to be?
Ricochet
Ricochet
Rabbit.
Rabbit. Oh,
That's a
that
keeper for anybody
that
who
that's
wants it.
pretty. That is pretty damn cool.
Yeah. Someone might say that this is the coolest thing out of everything here. You know what I mean? A
It is
collector.
pretty
like
cool.
other
It is
people.
pretty cool.
Ricochet Rabbit.
I'm kind of tempted on that one, but I'm gonna hesitate because I don't know what we're gonna see. That's how I was the other few times the mic was on. Is it's like, oh, man, what he shows next may be even cooler. Maybe I should wait.
I'll take that Ricochet Rabbit
Do
puppet.
it. Take it.
Yeah, please put that in
He started shaking. Oh no, not Meyer. I
He's
hope.
coming home.
All right, that's cool. Get it.
Palooka Comics.
Howdy doody time.
Big Little books. Okay.
Well, that's a gold
The
little
little
gold.
golden books.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
did I say that? Golden books? I don't know what did I say. Big Little books. Sorry. Yeah, golden books.
Nobody.
I would like that one, please. Are there more coming up? Okay.
Well, these are cool. Wait, let's see what's in this little box. Oh, I think I know what this is. I think I had these. Are these those little Flintstones figures? Remember those?
I remember you showing those. Yeah.
Oh, they're the same. It's probably made by the same people, but they're not Flintstones. Oh, they're Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Those are
neat.
Marks. That's a Marks. Those are Marks.
Tinykins.
Mini Disney figures.
They were
These are
called
really
Tinykins,
popular.
weren't
These are
they?
trending right now in the news.
So one thing about these, a lot of times that you can tell if they have a little gold adhesive sticker on them. Like if
Yeah,
you
they
look
do.
at them,
See?
yeah. Okay, so this, and if those plastic bags are sealed, this is an
They are.
original set. This is an original set of Mark's Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, and this has got
These-
some value to it.
Let's
for
see if all
Disney.
7 are here.
So I
These were
already have this
mail-aways.
collection
I think
complete.
these were mail-aways.
Yeah, I have this collection complete, but mine are loose. But this is what they look. This is probably a mail away set. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, there's
And
1, 2, 3,
this same
4,
product, they
5,
made all the
6.
other.
There's all 7 dwarfs and the Snow White.
They made all the other big Disney characters in this size, and they advertised these inside of Gold Key Comics.
Oh, okay.
I
So
think
this
I
is a
remember
box.
that
They're paying to
advertisement.
add in
Yeah.
Gold Key for these.
That's
to
complete.
mail away.
Oh, that's cool.
Early mid '60s, even in the late '60s, they were still selling these. Disney
Disney's.
what they were
Disney
called.
Hong Kong complete.
They even
Nobody-
made a line that was called, I think they were called Cartoon. What were they? So they made also a Hanna-Barbera line. That's how I got the name of. That's how I got the little mouse that I use. The blabber mouse.
Yeah.
So one time I bought a lot of toys, and in that lot of toys was one of those little Marks. They're called Tinykins, and it was a little tiny figure of the mouse that I use as my avatar, and it was in perfect condition. I didn't even know who it was really. I looked it up, and I was like, "Oh, this mouse is cool. I like how he looks. I remember this cartoon." And then I adopted it as my avatar, and that's why
Yeah.
I'm who I am.
Look at this
And
one.
this is also an original sealed. This is what they look like when you bought them at the store. That's a
Wow.
really nice piece. Yeah, I'd be interested in that.
You want the mini?
Yeah, any of these boxed figures, I'd be interested in. You know, unless there's a huge amount, and unless you other guys, if you guys are interested and you want to take turns on them.
No, Meyer, this is your
That's
wheelhouse, as they say.
Yeah.
All right. Well, here's another guy. The Ringmaster.
Yeah,
that's a
the
cool one.
Ringmaster from Dumbo. It's an awesome little box figure. I like all these boxed figures. I'll
Here's the
take
ones
all.
that I had. I had these Flintstones ones.
Yeah, and you know, I don't have that color one. I'll take it. I have that figure, but not painted.
All right.
Oh, look at here's
It's called the Hunt. That figure.
here's a bag full of them. What are these?
Those are
Oh, there's some
cool.
cool ones in here.
Oh, bro, this is a gold mine,
Well, Merry Christmas, Meyer.
dude. I didn't even he didn't even show this stuff. Yeah, this is all my wheelhouse. I love all these.
You should call the episode
Yeah,
where you
that's
show
Pecos
this.
Bill. That's Pecos Bill from a Disney short from the
Yeah.
60s.
I
Should
think I
be Merry
remember that
Christmas,
short,
Mr.
yeah.
Greenblatt.
Thumper.
Thumper.
Yeah, Pecos Bill. Yeah.
You need Pecos Bill and Thumper?
Yeah, all of these. Yeah, I'll take everything that wasn't the Snow White figures. I'll take all of these.
That's
I
one of
love
the
that.
crows from Dumbo. Is that right?
That's he's a parrot. I forget his name.
Okay.
He's a Spanish parrot.
It's from the
Oh,
Three
yeah.
Amigos
Yeah,
or
yeah.
something.
He's the Three Caballeros.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's it. He's
Caballero, that's right.
from the Three Caballeros. That's right.
All right, here's oh, this one's the Bear Rabbit. Look at
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool.
So a lot of these, I hate to say this, but I'm going to say it just like you guys. I need these. So a lot of these I need because,
I
like
need
that
it.
the Brer Rabbit you just showed, his hands and his ears are super fragile, and it's really hard to find. Also, that the Pecos bill with the rope. These are whenever you find these loose, they're always broken. So this is a great find, but these aren't real valuable or expensive. I mean, some people just give them away
Look
on
at
the
this
street.
one.
So it's not like
There's another ringmaster, but look at that. Look at that whip
see,
that
that's
has
what I'm
break me,
saying. I
break
know.
me
So
written all over it.
yeah, I have that ringmaster with a broken whip, but now I have potentially two with perfect whips, one in plastic and one in the box. Yeah, but yeah, these are worth nothing. I'm sure he didn't even want to sell these. He was just going to give these away.
Yeah,
I'm
a
just
lot of
joking, but no,
stuff he
they're
said
not.
was going to
These
be.
are like $5 or $10 piece, probably. I don't know though. You'd have to look them up. We have to look them up.
So is that
Yeah,
Figaro from
that's
Pinocchio?
Figaro.
Yeah.
Yeah, from Pinocchio.
You need him too?
Yeah, I'd
Need
be
some.
interested in all of these, dude. You just set them aside and we'll talk about them later when we figure out a price, whatever he's asking.
Here's I think, is this another one of the parrots?
Yeah, it is. That's from the Three Caballeros.
Yeah. You should have Donald somewhere.
No, there's only two left. There's no Donald. I think this is one of the pirates.
No, that's Geppetto.
That's Geppetto.
Oh, okay. The next one's a pirate, though.
Yeah,
Captain
that's
Hook.
Captain Hook.
Captain Hook, yeah.
So yeah, I'd be interested in all of those, and we'll talk about it. And if there's ones that it turns out that I'm not interested in, Micah might be interested in those, or Ken might be interested in those. They're not expensive, you guys.
Need a patch?
Well, I'll let you have them. That might have some interest to somebody in 1980 Olympics.
That's cool too.
76 Canada.
Canada on it. The
Huh.
loser, yeah.
Montreal. No takers on those. Okay, we're almost done.
Hey, it's got a lot of interesting things there.
Yeah,
Yeah, that perked me right up as soon as I saw those Disneykins.
that's excellent. Well, I'm glad
It
that
has a little brown sleeve on it. You
I have
open
a
it
couple
up, and
videos on my channel where I talk about the
Ah.
Disneykins and show you my collection.
this is probably something a little newer.
That's neat. What is this? Is a mail away thing? A little poster?
It's a sweepstakes.
Won $1,000.
From the Flintstone.
Flintstone sweepstakes. This reminds me of a packet of like hot chocolate or something. It's foil lined inside.
it's like ASMR, isn't it?
What's that stuff that used to come in these little pouches like this?
It looks like a candy bag. It looks like a bag that you get in a candy store with, like, you know, a Swedish fish in it.
Oh yeah, I have a vague memory of that.
No, it reminds
They
me of something
scoop it
else.
and put it into the bag.
I've seen photographs put in things like that.
Here's another one. Maybe these came in cereal boxes or something.
Ollie Rock.
All right, the next thing is, oh, it's a Don Winslow little mini comic.
Oh.
Hmm.
Man, he must have been really popular.
Yeah,
That's pretty nice.
that's a Steve
J.C.
thing, probably.
Penney.
This is
Yeah.
thing. It's a neat piece, man. I've never seen that before. It's neat. It's like a miniature book. Stocking stuffer.
There's another little one here.
Oh, look at that. I'd be interested in that. Terry and the Pirates.
Put that in your pile.
Yeah, put that in my pile.
Okay. And this is this might be maybe a whole Dick Tracy kit.
Ooh,
A
I'll take
Oh,
that.
whistle,
that's cool.
secret code maker.
It's
Oh,
from the
like
that
cartoon from 1960.
claim if nobody else wants it, I'll take it.
Hey, I already said so.
All right. I ain't gonna fight you for it. You can have it.
Oh
The
man,
original price. It's a
I used to have one of those.
1961 cartoon.
Yeah, he told me about that. He said it was from the cartoon.
I had
It's
one of
not
those when I was a kid. I went to the
Well,
I ordered it and got
well,
into
you
the
deserve
club.
it then. I never had one.
Yeah, yeah. You
I've
would
been
have
trying to
been
find
9
one of
years
those for a
old.
long time.
Cool.
Let's see what it all included in it.
I've been looking for one of those for a long, long time.
There's the code maker.
Yeah,
Does that go with the Dick Tracy?
I think it might have the
Yeah.
ring in there too.
Yeah, we're gonna look at all the stuff. Here's the code maker with the instructions.
Mm.
The slides.
Yep, yep.
So how did kids obtain that back then?
You got to send in for it.
From where? From the cartoon or from?
I think it was from a
Ovaltine.
from the comic book, or
Okay.
they had Dick Tracy games, and they maybe had little advertisements in there to join the club. And
Yeah,
Is
that
it
was a
with them?
great cartoon. Dick Tracy never did anything except answer the phone and then call a racial stereotype to go do the job for him. And then at the end, he shook the hand
right,
of the
yeah, that
dog or the
little
just
Oriental guy out there.
yeah.
Look at this.
They there was
Oh, it was
also a guy named Go Gomez,
I
and
think it's a flashlight. You push this button.
damn, and it looks it is brand new.
Yeah, I think
the
maybe you unscrew this and put the batteries in.
totally brand new.
Or
The
double
design
A,
on that
you think?
cartoon was really good though. The artistic design. So the intro. Remember the intro to that cartoon
Yeah, it
was
was
like an
cool.
aerial shot of cars like
Right.
driving
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
street.
It was a
I
great
wonder what kind of
cartoon.
batteries that thing takes, because that would tell you how old it is.
Yeah, it's
like
an
a
odd
double-
size, an odd looking thing, isn't it?
I can open it if you want to make sure there's nothing in it.
I don't think
Yeah.
that's
Nah,
ever been used.
It's caps. I don't care.
Do you want me to open it, anybody?
Nah, you can leave it. That's all right.
If there's batteries in there, they might be corroded, you know?
Doesn't matter.
I
to me.
really
I
don't
don't
think
wanna
this
know.
stuff's ever been used. It does
Could
not
be a
look
rolled
like
up
a used.
$100 bill inside there.
Look, I'm guessing this is
Really?
and it would be an old roll. It would be an old 100 too.
Yeah, like a silver certificate.
This is probably an ink pad in here for fingerprints.
Ah, yeah. Or,
That's right.
or dusting for prints.
It
So
was a
I'm not gonna open that. I don't want to get ink all over.
it was a fun cartoon. They put
You
it in
try it out.
syndication right after the
Probably
1990 Warren Beatty movie came out, and then everyone was horrified and they immediately pulled it. They didn't remember what exactly
Look at
was
this.
in the cartoon. All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
Any-
and
So they got a
So
badge.
there's
yes,
your
the
card in
badge.
there.
right.
I think the
I'm sure
badge is in here. It feels like it. Let me make sure
Mike
it's in there.
Mike should have kept it and put his passport in it when he went to Thailand.
Ah,
Yeah, the badge is in there. Look,
Yep.
brand new.
Oh man.
Goodness.
That's great. Oh, man. You got to put that on a lanyard. You know those ones that you could put around your neck with the little Ziploc bag around it, and you put your ID in there and everything.
I think you should wear
Probably
it
made out of real lead.
you should wear it on every episode of your show.
I'm gonna put it on a cork board.
That's
Okay.
nice. That's really nice, man. Look at that. That's cool.
Yeah, I'm glad you're getting that.
All right, there's a few more things in here. You get a little card in there.
There he is.
There he
hey,
is,
it's
right there.
autographed by
Joey
Dick.
Jitsu. Joey Jitsu.
Yeah,
Joey
yeah.
Jitsu, is that his name?
I think it was
Oh, look at
something
this.
like that.
That's
This
great.
is your
That's
fingerprint identification thing right here. It's a
There was
whole.
a Mexican stereotype, an Asian stereotype, a
Look at
British
that.
stereotype. What other
It's
races did
unused.
they get?
All your sheets are in here. It's unused.
Yeah,
That's
this
awesome.
is
That's
completely
Absolutely
just
amazing.
You've
Oh, and
really
these
been
are
looking for
your.
this for years? Seriously?
Oh,
That's
look at this.
great.
some.
Yeah.
The violations, you can give somebody
Oh,
tickets
so,
with these.
so you can write your
Wait,
stepdad a ticket.
show us what the violations you could check off are.
Starting in the street from between cars, jaywalking, unsafe use of fire,
Crossing against lights, reckless cycling,
There's no human trafficking, check mark.
bicycling at night, cycling on the wrong side of the road. Here's your miscellaneous.
Facing
Defacing
property.
property,
Creating
littering,
Ridiculous.
unnecessary noise, creating disturbance, petty
Sounds like a
larceny,
bunch of left-wing lunatics.
bullying
young
youngsters, cruelty to animals, causing
Causing-
public hazard.
Sounds like left-wing lunatics to me.
Yeah, these are unused.
All right.
And then there's one more thing in there. It's
Oh, right from the comic strip.
Crime Stopper cards. Suspect cards or something.
they're all different. Every one of them's different.
So are those supposed to be like things you're looking for? They're like clues or
They're tips on
jobs?
how to prevent crime. They were in every Sunday strip. They
I
every
see. And you're
strip.
supposed to cut them and make them into a booklet. You're supposed to
Or-
cut them apart
Yeah.
and punch holes in them.
Yeah,
Right.
remember
Oh,
when
yeah,
detectives
yeah,
used
you-
to carry that little booklet with them?
Yeah, it's a textbook. Crime Stoppers textbook.
Oh, excellent.
Vaults and ice boxes should be equipped with hidden telephones. Like a panic room, you know, when you're getting robbed, you run into the ice box.
Mhm.
Mm.
Didn't have a ring in there though, huh? I mean, I got an old Dick Tracy ring, but
Was it supposed to come with a ring?
I think I remember it did come with a ring, probably a plastic one. I have a metal one that came out of I think a Cracker Jack box, or maybe it was sent in from a cereal box. Premium.
No ring, just a ink pad, whistle, flashlight, decoder, badge, paperwork.
It's all pretty cool stuff.
I've got a book in the other room of Dick Tracy collectibles, and it would probably be pretty easy to find out what was included in that set. Except I'd have to move from the couch and walk across to another room.
All right, that goes in caps pile. Okay. The last thing is, well, we can look at these real quick.
Is
You
this
guys each
literally
get
the
one.
last thing? Okay, yeah. Hans
We
got
each
one.
got
I got
one of
one.
those. Yeah,
I don't know who else got one.
There's 4 of them. So did everybody get one?
I think so. I think
Jambo, you still there?
Yeah.
Did you get one of those Captain Midnight ones?
I don't know if you guys all have one. If nobody else wants one, I'll take it.
There's
Oh.
4. So
Okay, so that's one. Meyer got one.
I'm in the same boat as Jambo. I don't know if I got one, but if the numbers line up,
There's
I'll take
only
it.
Micah, you
four.
want one?
No, I wouldn't know what to do with it. So
There's
Okay.
only 4 people, so all 4 of us. Yeah, then that's the way it must have been
I'll
the
take
other
one
night.
then.
Yeah, me
My
too.
turn.
I'll take it.
I mean, it's like
All right.
brand new. It's so cool looking.
So those are
I'm gonna-
gone.
I'm gonna drink my baby's blood.
Ovaltine, the heart of a hearty breakfast.
Okay, the other thing we got to make sure is that the everyone got the Captain Midnight booklet, and everyone got the cars that they and everyone got a Captain Midnight. What went with it? A badge or a
decoder. That little
Decoder
We
pin.
got to make sure we have that, and everyone has the right cars, because I'm missing a silver futuristic car, I think.
Yeah, not everybody has cars. Not everybody has. What else are we missing?
Hans and myself both got silver cars, though. He has his silver. Mine.
Remember,
Was,
you guys? I thought you guys were supposed to all have little pamphlets. Those Captain Midnight little.
yeah. Well, Jambo had his in his box.
Mhm.
Did I have
I,
mine?
I I'm not sure if I remember seeing Hans's or mine.
I didn't see any other ones unless it's like was behind a comic or wedged in there where I didn't see it. The only other thing we haven't looked at is this binder.
Oh, those might be the cards.
This is probably what Last Frontier talking about.
Yes. This is the cards that Last Frontier's looking for.
These are Star Wars.
Yes,
Yeah, he
that's
wanted all the Star Wars.
that's what he wanted was the Star Wars.
Okay, there's
Hopefully
these,
he's-
and then there's
Hopefully he's
probably
still
more.
watching.
So these are his.
Did you say that he grabbed some wacky packages for me, or he
Yeah,
didn't?
this box has cards in it. What's this? Oh, it's a little wind up, huh?
I don't know. It fell out of something when
It's
you
probably for
had
that
the.
robot. Probably
It
for that
was
little robot.
it fell out when you were right before you showed the Disneykins. I wasn't
Yeah,
sure what that was either.
it's the robot.
Okay.
All right, this is the last thing. Absolute last thing.
Okay, so we've been through everything that
What
he
about
sent.
those little Captain Midnight gold decoders that he didn't have a key for? He had one key for himself.
Yeah, there were
Yeah.
decoders and booklets.
Uh-huh.
What are
Yeah,
those,
I don't-
Kevin?
I don't know. It's just they look like some kind of a card.
Huh.
You can look at them.
Kind of odd.
You've never seen cards. It's bigger
not
than a normal card.
Are they
Yeah, sure.
postcards?
Here's a normal card.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
What's on the back of them?
Those are like editorial cartoons, I think.
What's on the back of them, Kevin?
Nothing.
Nothing. Strange.
Yeah, comic book strip cards.
I've never seen these before. I don't know what these
Yeah.
are.
Never
yeah.
seen them.
I don't know what they are either.
At first, I thought they locked together to make a puzzle of some sort, but now they don't look like that. They're not numbered. No numbers or anything on them.
No numbers.
Okay.
Never seen that.
I think Last Frontier. Oh wait, well let's see. Johnny
Isn't he a
Goris.
card guy?
Last Frontier. I will take those too. Johnny Goris says those original Star Wars cards were so cool. Yeah, but I was getting them when they came out, so I'm not.
These are little tiny cards.
What is the
Those are
character on
cigarette
there?
cards. I'd be interested in those if nobody wants them. I have a collection of those. Those used to
Cigarette
come in
cards?
packs.
Did
Used
they
to come in a
with-
pack of cigarettes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got a
Meyer,
I have a
Meyer,
bunch of
I'll
those.
if there's a Honus Wagner card, I'll take it. So.
These aren't.
There
These
might
aren't
be.
real.
I mean, look
These
at
aren't
who's
real.
on here. Look at who's on here, Micah. There might be.
Yeah.
Look at these.
Don't you think these are replicas?
Yeah, these aren't real.
Yeah, these are probably the 60s, maybe 70s during the nostalgia binge of the 70s. I don't know. What do
Let
they
me
say
look
on the back?
I think that was Honus.
Oh, you know what? Unless Last Frontier wants those. You know what, though? I don't want those.
Well, if you're willing, yeah, okay, that's fine.
Yeah, he might,
It's,
because he's getting these cards, and I have the ones that I have. Honestly, are the real ones. I don't have those replicas like that right there. I've got.
Yeah, those
real-
are not like cards that you're going to retire with.
Yeah, I
Those are
thought.
not
Well,
real.
and you know me, I wasn't like interested in them because I'm thinking about spinning them out and selling them on the internet. I
Apparently
collect the
they're-
old ones from like the 1900s. I've got a bunch
yeah,
of
these
them.
are 1993.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
he's
good.
telling us they're reissues
Yeah.
from the 90s.
Yeah,
It's
I don't need those.
1993.
That's cool.
But
I thought they were real ones.
You know, Meyer,
I'll
that's
show
about
you my
right.
real ones sometimes, you guys. They're really cool. There's all different types, like shapes and sizes.
Yeah.
Some of them are scenery. Some of them are movie stars from like 1910. They're pretty cool.
but that's
Oh,
about
yeah.
right. He said 93. Around 91, the sports cards were being flooded by Upper
Oh,
Right.
Deck and Fleer and
that's what that's
Score. And,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, there were sports card shops everywhere that were
Yes.
just halfway comic shops. Yeah.
They were in a way like kind of well, Kevin remembers and knows it was a challenge. They were like putting comic shops kind of out of business in a way.
Yeah.
They were taking away customers, sort of.
Does somebody want these?
What are
That
they?
Lost
No,
Frontier
I don't.
guy.
Yeah.
I don't.
He wants
Same
both of these.
Scott.
He wants both of those.
I
That's what
think
he
he was
said.
wanting all the cards he can get. That sounds like to me.
Here's a pack of top loaders.
He says junk wax era. I guess that's what they call it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what isn't junk wax? There's
Oh wow.
Ooh, that's the good stuff right there.
What's on the back of them though?
a puzzle for vampires, something.
Okay, so they're not originals. These are not. I've never seen some of these.
Stinky.
These are these aren't the stuff
Spit
from when I
Daddy.
was a kid.
Maybe
Mr.
these are the
Clown.
90s also.
Bananas and
Kid Cud. Tobacco.
Nice.
Lumps.
Oh boy.
Ever Daddy.
That's pretty good.
Oh, Go Bums instead of Go Box. G.I. Toe.
I like GI Toe. That's funny. The logo's good.
What's this one say?
What is that?
I can't see it.
Hottest. Or something? Oh, instead of hostess, it's hottest.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's supposed to be Hostess cupcakes, but they're on
Yeah,
fire.
they're all burnt up. That's all the wackies there were.
Well, I'd be interested in those if you're not interested in them, Kevin. Even though it's not my time
I
period.
don't want any of this stuff.
Okay, well then put that in my pile. And yeah, anyway, because apparently it sounded like Jeff grabbed those things. Because apparently Mike said, I don't think anyone would want these, and Jeff said, I think Gratu would like him, and he says, no, he wouldn't want these, and he because I think he's thinking they're too recent. But yeah, I think I would. So I think the
Those are the
intent
cigarette
was,
cards I was just talking about.
oh, okay.
Yeah, these are cool ones. These are weird. They're like little kids. I haven't seen the kids from around the world. This is a whole set.
Oh, okay.
So on the back of these, it might say the brand of cigarettes these came from, like Chesterfields or something like
Are
that.
these also replicas from the 90s?
These look like real
Probably.
ones.
Oh, these are
Oh, these
real.
are they're die cut. They punch out. You push them out.
Yeah,
Children's of all nations. There's a Russian one.
yeah, these look real to me. What cigarette brand is it? Does it say? Bristol?
WD and Howells.
Yeah, this is English cigarettes.
Well, you interested in them, Meyer?
I don't know. The Hans might be interested in these.
Oh,
I got a collection of ones from Germany during the First World War.
oh, that's cool.
I should show those sometime. And some of the stuff before the war when they were in part of the German Empire, in Africa and stuff like that. And they came in cigarettes. I don't know. I might.
Well, your next episode, are you going to do a tour of your basement, or are you going to?
I got to clean it up first. That's for
Oh
sure.
no! Just do it, because then it'll
Well,
never happen.
I guess I'll take those if nobody else is gonna. Those small cars, those international kids.
They look neat.
That's how you
They're-
don't remember what you got. Is just like, I'll take.
Man, there's a lot
I
of
just
stuff.
got to add more
They're
stuff.
using kids to advertise smoking.
Yeah.
That is weird that there are children in cards from cigarette packs. I didn't even think of that. That is kind
and
of
they're
very
also meant
strange.
to be popped out and displayed in some way, which is interesting too.
I think they were meant for guys to give to their kids after they smoke the cigarettes. Maybe we're
Maybe
overthinking this. You
that's
smoke
possible.
cigarettes and
Or
then
to
you got a
girls.
free toy for your kids.
Yeah, or to girls. Keeping in mind, cigarettes at that time were not marketed to women. It wasn't socially acceptable. So
Oh yeah,
yeah, those were maybe men were giving them to people. I don't know. It's interesting.
yeah. John Goris says we want the basement cobwebs and all. Yes, John Goris demands it. Yeah, that's first series there. That's what's that
Ooh,
card? Wait, what was
ooh,
that?
these are cool.
Oh,
These
are those the
monster ones.
moving monster cards? Possibly. Yeah, I could see him moving his hand back and forth. Yep.
What monster cards?
I don't know what you're doing there. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, never mind.
I'm just kidding. I'll show
Kevin,
them to
you
you.
keep them then.
No,
I think I know what he's got there. They're like giant monsters, and you can move it, and it looks like it creates the illusion they're moving.
I've never even seen these. I don't even know what they are.
Is that what's happening there, Kevin? He's
He
not
wants
going to
all the
show
Star
us.
Wars, right?
He's keeping them clearly. He's
Yeah,
like,
that's Last Frontier, I believe.
show us after the show then.
Those go to
No, I'll
that
show you
Last
guys now.
Frontier guy.
He wants all the Star Wars cards. We already established that, Scott. Don't worry about it.
Is there C3PO error in here?
You got those international kids in my box, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're on your tray.
All right.
They're
Yeah,
on your
good.
tray.
Good.
And we all have trays now. The
Yeah.
Coca-Cola tray.
Look at this.
Looks
It's
like
like
I'm
Christmas
gonna feed.
morning.
I'm gonna have like a soup line. I got
My
trays.
God,
It
what?
reminds me of like when I used to have to, right? Remember Christmas Eve when you're getting all the gifts together, like for the kids and this
Look
the
at
piles.
that. It's so cool.
I,
Oh, I
I,
like those, but I don't know.
they're,
Look at that.
well,
You'll
he's getting.
probably, Gratu will probably want those.
Well, I will if he's not keeping them. I think he's keeping them. That's why he wasn't wanting us to see
Oh,
them.
well, yeah.
Holy
Show how they
guacamole!
move.
What is this?
I don't know. I've
They're-
never seen these cards. I don't know how they
Wow,
move.
I've never seen such a thing.
I want
Are
them.
they
I'll
just
give
regular
them.
card sized?
Give
Like
them
a
to
re-
me. I want them now.
they're
I don't think he meant to give us these because remember he said he didn't have
no.
monster stuff.
He said he had no. That's not what he said. He says, "Oh yes, I've got lots of that, but I don't have any horror comics because horror comics
Yeah.
get the credit. I have lots of monster cards." He said that.
All right, let's read this. It says, "Watch a move. Magic action trading cards. Place the magic lens. Oh, we need a lens.
Yeah, it goes over the card.
We don't have the lens, but this one I really
Well,
like. This
and it
one
might be in there, or you might get it from eBay. Yeah, it'll make things look like they move.
I like that one. This one's good too. Look at this one, Meyer.
Yeah, these are
Yeah.
really cool Golden Gate Bridge. They're really odd. It looks like that outsider art that you'd see on the postcards, kind of like the postcard that Jeff brought back today. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The
Sure to put
design
those
and
in
the
your
color
shop,
looks
Kevin.
like a
Oh,
postcard.
look at
from
this next
Souvenir
one. Look at
Street.
this one.
Wow, these are so cool, you guys. I've never seen I've
Well,
never seen this card series.
Well, turn it around and show the name of it again. I'm sure there's people on
Monster magic
YouTube.
action trading cards.
You'll be able to find a video on YouTube where people show how these look pretty easily and how they move.
This one's cool.
Wow.
Yeah,
This one's cool. Look at this one.
I've read articles about this
And so
line of
they're all kind of like bootleg, real properties that they've kind of done their own
Agreed.
design
Yeah,
for.
yeah,
It's like a knockoff.
yeah.
Pretty interesting.
Yeah, it's really cool.
See if there's any
Again,
more.
the color process was interesting. Like there's some sort of a color separation there that is similar to those cheap postcards from the 1960s.
Which ones came first, the red ones or
The
blue ones?
blue was the first. I'm pretty sure. And then it was either green or yellow. I don't remember.
I don't think these are in any kind of order.
Scott wants all of them. He'll put them in order.
What do I have to do? Just count them, and then he's paying like 20 cents a piece
20
or something.
cents. Yeah.
Make sure there's no monster in here. Monster cards. Does that one have 2 in it? Or is it an error? Like it has like a yellow strip on the end. These are all penny sleeve too.
What is that? What are those with the white border? I couldn't tell.
I don't know. Must be
I
it's
can't really.
paintings. It says space paintings.
Oh, it must be the Ralph McQuarrie pre-production art, I guess. I can't really see anything.
To me, it looked like the movie to me. All right, let's go through these.
All right, guys, it's my bedtime. I'm gonna tap out.
All
Yeah.
right.
All
I'll
right,
get with
Jamie.
you.
Let's see
I'll
ya.
get with you this weekend, I guess, or something, Kevin. We'll
Yeah.
figure out what I need
All
to
right.
pay you and stuff like that.
Sounds good.
All right. Thanks, guys.
All right,
All right,
take care,
all right.
Jamie.
Have a good night.
I think, isn't this the card that would have the error?
Wait.
It was.
Yeah. In fact, that almost looks like it is.
Yeah,
But
it's real
No,
close. You can
it's
see
this
where the
piece.
air
This
came
piece
from.
right here would be extended over here.
yeah, it stuck out more. It still looks a little. You almost can see it there, but
Yeah,
but
once
yeah,
you
he
know
has.
what you're looking for, you can
Yeah.
see it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. For those who know how to look.
The Jetsons are on. That means it's 7.
Yeah, it is.
So you tell time.
We're almost done.
Okay.
You guys remember when George Jetson became like a pop star and he sang that song? It was called like Ook Eek Ork means I love you or something like that.
Well,
Remember
it
that?
wasn't George Jetson. It was Jet Screamer. It was like a futuristic Elvis Presley. But yeah,
Oh, okay. I
it
was
was
thinking it was
Judy
George
Jetson's
himself.
idol was Jet Screamer.
Do you remember the name of the song? Was it Ook Eek
Eep
Ork?
ork ooh ah
Okay.
I think these are reproductions.
Thank you.
Maybe
ah.
not.
What is it supposed to be?
I don't know. It looks like they're just made to look old, but maybe they are old.
Um, yeah, I just don't know.
I don't know. Let's see if I can read the date on
He
the
said
back.
he was gonna. Maybe he couldn't find the Kellogg's Pep Superman pins. They
It
don't
says
seem.
1938 on the back, but I don't know if that's.
Was that Superman record? That Superman record was there, wasn't it? The 1947 one. Did we
You're
see
asking
that?
me?
Yeah, did we see that in my box? The
Oh man,
78 RPM record set.
These
I
are
think.
weird. I've never seen these either.
I don't know why people would make reproductions of something like this. So they very well could be real,
Yeah,
but
they look
whether
real.
or not they're desirable, just because something's old doesn't mean.
they're shorter than a normal card. They're just
Yeah.
as wide, but they're shorter.
Okay. What does all that text say? What's it talking about? Battles?
Yeah, tax, horrors of war.
Oh,
This
they're
copyright
horrors. These are the horrors of war cards. They're like it's ultra
horrors of
gory.
war is to want peace. I don't think they're.
Yes, these are very well. They could have been reproduced. The horrors of war. They're real gory cards. Yeah, I know about horrors of war. I think
There's a bloody.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, that's where what I mean by their, a few generations before the Mars attacks. Um,
All right, looks like Dukes of Hazzard's next.
I was kind of wanting a couple of those Horrors of War, but Last Frontier is wanting to get them.
Okay,
But I was kind of wanting the one with the bloody nurse, but I'll let him take it.
does he want Dukes of
Dukes,
Hazzard?
I, I I think he says I will take all the non-Star Wars cards. Also, I think he's wanting everything, but maybe he'll let us take a few things here and there.
How about Fight for Life?
Is that a Tarzan card from Run the '60s
Daniel
series?
Boone, maybe.
David
Oh,
Crockett.
Davy Crockett. Oh, okay. I couldn't even tell what that was, man. I'm still looking at my
I thought it
phone
might
when
have
I
been
have.
from the Daniel Boone TV show. Or was it Daniel Boone, or am I thinking of Davy Crockett? I'm thinking of Davy
It was
Crockett.
Davy Crockett. I mean,
Basketball team? Yeah.
it really is kind of the same show in a
And Ed
way.
Ames. Yeah.
Here's some authentic Beatles autographed cards.
Authentic.
I remember these. My sister had that Beatles card set. Is that what
These
that
are
is?
autographed. That's a real autograph with an auto pen.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, the Beatles' superpowers wore off. Okay, I'm just being honest with you guys. So it felt like most of my life that the Beatles was like the soundtrack to a large portion of my life, especially when I was a little kid. But as the years piled on, something changed in how I listened to or how I heard their music. Those Angels cards are cool. So they don't have the same powers as they did initially. It just doesn't feel the same. Doesn't do what it did to me initially.
Okay.
You can get some of that back if you watch the cartoons, though. The Saturday morning cartoons.
Yeah, I've
When you hear
watched them. I
those
don't really get
songs and
into it.
they're being chased by Frankenstein, somehow it's all new and fresh again.
Yeah, I've watched some of them not that long ago. I just didn't like it that much.
Yeah, I know. When you start really realizing who Aleister Crowley really was, then you're just like, man, why is he on that? But I still love the Beatles. But you start realizing, yeah, no, everyone is fallible. No one's everyone's got. But yeah, they had their own problems in their lives. You don't make idols out of human beings. And really, George Martin was a big part of everything too. He needs to be included.
Yeah, they often refer to him as the fifth Beatle.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, but he was very important. There's a lot of Star Wars cards, that's for sure. Last Frontier, I collect all non-sports cards. I got that impression.
Well, there's a lot of them here. There's last stacks right here.
The last stack.
Last Stack Comics. That's a good name. There's another Beatles card. That's a different series.
That's pretty cool. I have to admit that one's pretty cool. I almost
There's
would
some more.
like that John Lennon card if it's okay with Last Frontier. Let's see. John Gore's post Beatles. I prefer George Harrison's work. Those are like G-Men cards, I think.
G-Man, it says on it. Yep. G-Men.
Yeah. That was enough. Those are very early card series that were very collectible for the generation that's now 96, 97. But they were also notorious for being very bloody. Well, bloody for the time.
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily on the level of Mars attacks, but
All right, we're done with the cards. Wait. Did I look through these yet?
Yeah, I think he went through those.
Maybe.
Just make sure there's nothing hiding.
Yeah, you can take the Beatles card, you bastard. No, it doesn't say that part, but
All right, so he's getting all Star Wars.
well,
You know
it's
what you
kind
could do
of
with that?
Christmas
You know
for
what you could do with
everybody.
that
Everybody's gotten
that John
something.
Lennon card is you could put like your little pocket-sized communist manifesto in there and how to avoid being arrested by the police. You could all put it all in your wallet together.
Is he getting Beatles? Is he getting Dukes of Hazzard?
Well, he wants it all. I was kind of wanting the colored John Lennon, and if it's okay with them, the bloody nurses card from the Horrors of War. But but I don't know. That's
Color card?
whatever. Yeah, that one. And if when you start sorting through, I don't know. Hell, if
It's
he
not a
want if he
nurse. It wasn't a nurse that was bloody.
what was it?
It's a soldier.
Oh, okay. Well, it's an effeminate soldier apparently. No, I don't. I can't see anything. Every day I get blinder looking at this phone. Um. Anyway,
Even that
man.
picture right there, John Lennon, he looks annoyed and judgmental. Like he's like, "Come on, man, I'm so over this." He's been doing it for like 18 months. It's not like it's like, and he's getting paid like thousands and thousands of dollars. He looks like he's annoyed, doesn't he? Look at him.
Yeah. Well,
Hey, quit
you could
bothering
get
me.
pretty annoyed pretty
I'm
quick.
like the modern day Beethoven and Mozart. Don't bother me. I'm not to be bothered.
Dude, I'll take them out of the binder when I send them because it'd be too hard to ship them in that binder.
Okay.
Because I have card boxes, like almost like these kind of boxes to ship cards in.
Okay. All right. Cool. Well, this is kind of like Christmas in March because you
That's always
Meyer got
fun.
all those cool little miniatures
Hey,
of the
there's the
Joe Palooka
magnifying
comic.
glass that came with the Dick Tracy
What,
cards. There
really?
it is.
What? Where?
This is mine.
Oh, no, that's the
I know.
modern one with the
I was trying
LED
to help you out,
lights.
man.
um,
This is all the unclaimed stuff.
Cool.
uh,
Very cool. Very cool.
Books and all kinds of stuff.
Last Frontier says, when should I call to make payment?
Tomorrow, anytime after 11 my time. Well,
Um,
actually, give me time to count them. I have to count them, right? Unless I didn't see a total for him.
did you get totals for other people?
Let's look.
Because he said he was going to total everything. I mean, don't show it on the camera, keep it off camera, but you can tell us after we end the stream.
I can't read that anyways.
Let's be nice, man.
No, not because of him. Because of my eyes.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean.
I thought it said skeezy right then.
Well, it looks like that, but if you've never heard of the comic strip,
Yeah, there's no totals.
Okay, well, I think a lot of that stuff wasn't priced, and I think you could just price it the way he priced things, unless
Oh
he
man,
objects.
that wasn't part of the deal. I have
What?
to price it now.
No, no. Well, how about we? I
Let's
don't
find
know,
the
man.
price. Let's find the total. There's got to be a
Okay.
total on here.
Well, what time is it, man? It's 9:12. Well, it's only 7:12 your time. I mean, we could call him. You know what we
Yeah.
could do is we could end the show and stay on camera, and then we could call him and talk to him. Where we're not
Well, we could,
broadcasting everything.
you
You know
know,
what? You want to do
we
that?
could deal with it again tomorrow, or Kevin has to feed the dogs, get home. He's just an
Right.
hour.
Yeah. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to do a live stream tomorrow again and stay married too much, but
Yeah, I don't see anything close to a total on any of these.
tomorrow she's off. We're going to, there's stuff we got to do tomorrow. A Saturday night I could come back, but tomorrow I can't. Uh,
Yeah,
or
There's no
Or,
totals on any of these papers.
or Kevin, if you want to head on home or stay on the stream while you're driving, then maybe we could get him to come on the show after it stops.
He's very
And
difficult to get a hold of.
sometimes, but I've been pretty successful last
Oh, yeah?
couple, 2-3 times I called him.
All right.
How many? Have you tried calling him a couple times? And sometimes
Yeah.
it was going to voicemail.
Yeah, there's no response. I left messages and stuff, but
Yeah. Yeah. I think, I don't know, because there was some stuff he was just saying he was just going to kind of give away, but I
I mean,
don't
if
know.
Kevin totals it up, we got to reimburse him somehow. I mean, he can't be, do all this stuff.
Oh yeah, of course.
Mm.
Well, once you guys pay me, then I can pay him.
Right.
Just one payment to him after I get all your payments. But you guys don't even know how much you're paying.
Oh, you're talking about you're going to wait and send him just one payment instead of
Yeah.
one
Yeah,
time?
that makes more sense than me just giving him all these little payments, and we have to figure out what I owe him every time.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right.
I
Well,
mean, you guys need to just find your totals.
yeah.
I mean, that's the hardest part right now.
Well,
Everything else has been easy. The most
yeah.
important thing in the final part is the payment part.
Is there a way you could?
There's nothing on here. There's nothing. I mean, I see.
What
I
some
see
of those? Just
5. Here's Jambo's 5, 20, 8, 10, 2, 3, 5, 250, 2, 2, and 12. But we know he had more than that in there. That's only 1, 2, 3, 4.
well, the
5,
Hopalong
6, 7.
Cassidy's. I think they were about 2 each.
That's only
Yeah.
9 items.
Well, I think that we could probably assume that the ones that aren't marked. Well, maybe we can't.
I mean, maybe he has the totals maybe he has the totals with him right now.
Hold on. Let me just try calling him real quick.
He
You
probably
won't
has
be.
the totals.
Yeah, I'll call him real quick. Hold on.
He's got to have the totals. That's how it works. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kevin, this is Graphic Man. I'm gonna head out. Mine was the
Yeah.
very small.
Yeah, yours is right here.
I'll call you tomorrow. Those are probably 2 or 3 each, or I'm sure.
Yeah. Yeah, and I can put them in a Gemini and ship them for $6 probably.
Yeah. But I'll call you tomorrow. Hopefully you won't be too busy around the noon hour your time, and I'll settle with you. So
sounds good.
That'll get me out of the way, and then these guys can.
Yeah.
All right, Meyer. Good to talk to you. I hope everything goes okay, Captain.
All right, Micah. Take care.
I will see you around.
Take care, Micah. Have a good
All
one.
right. Say goodbye to him. I know he's on the phone, so all right.
Well.
That's awesome.
You can stick him in that devil's mouth.
Oh, he's not a devil.
No, zombie. Oh, that's from the. Oh, hell. Isn't it from Revenge of the Living Dead?
No, he's just a guy that got a little too sunburnt out here.
Copper tone tan.
I called and just got voicemail, but I left a message.
Hey, Hans, the other night when you were on Gratu's show and you toured around the basement, that was outstanding. I loved that, man. It was really good.
I think everyone's agreeing that that would be spectacular if you use the phone for your next episode. And don't worry about cleaning up, because that's what makes it fascinating. That's how people can relate to it. because
gotta at
of,
least get some room to, maneuver through the aisles.
you were maneuvering fine. I
Uh,
mean, maybe I don't think if you do that, it's gonna delay, and then it'll probably never happen, or whatever. You need to use the phone and move around and go places. I think it'll be fun.
So I think that people would be fascinated, and I don't even know if you want to do this, but I'm just saying that this is something that would fascinate me, would be if you just randomly took a box and showed you choosing that box, and then bring it over and set up the camera, and then just going through and discovering things that you didn't know were there, or explaining where it came from, or why you have it, or why you don't remember why you have it, all of that. Every little detail. The more you talk, the better.
Well,
yeah,
actually,
I guess I could do that, but
well, you're actually filming as you organize, so you're getting something accomplished while you're doing the show, and people would find it
well, I thought
fascinating.
about doing that, getting the box and trying to organize it,
But
alphabetical
make it a
order or
total mystery
something.
where you're 100% not sure what's in the box. That's what'll make it fun. All right. One of those was mine. One of
Yeah,
them's I'm playing.
I opened one to see how it fit.
Uh huh. Oh, you're gonna put it on the zombie?
Yeah, these are what the astronauts really wore.
Yeah, I wish.
Hey, Kevin, you hear anything else from the NECA costume superhero kids?
I know I got charged for them or
Yeah.
something. They charged me for something. Again, I have 2
Well,
charges from them,
let me know when they come in.
so I should have 2 different things coming from them. But
I
I don't
think
know what it is.
I think there might be 6 in this series. Am I right, or are there 5 again?
I'm not sure. Let's count: Batman, Joker,
Yeah,
Wonder Woman, Batman, Joker, Wonder Woman,
Supergirl, I think.
Superman.
Superman. Is there Superman and Supergirl and Wonder Woman? You wouldn't think they would do Supergirl and Wonder Woman in the same series.
Well, there's either 5 or 6. It doesn't matter. I was just curious. Anyway. But,
Did they come out with the Planet of the Apes one yet?
No.
They're doing that though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
that's what they say.
NECA was one of the companies that tried to buy Diamond.
So was there not any more of those futuristic cars?
No, we only saw those few.
How many were total?
I forget, but Groucho had 2 because I remember putting those in a bag. I think Cap had 3?
Yeah, well, I had 3 also.
Possibly.
I was supposed to get a silver, but I guess that's not the end of the world.
Yeah, they didn't make it.
Okay.
I think you did get a silver one, didn't you?
Yeah, I asked about a
I,
silver. That
I
was the
think you
first
put
color
a
I
silver
asked.
one in your box.
But
Yeah, he's got silver and orange or silver and blue.
who's he?
You.
Oh, I do have a silver.
Yeah.
Here,
Oh, okay. So I have 3. Okay. I thought I only had an
2
orange.
or 3. I don't know.
Sure.
And then Meyer, I think.
you got blue here. You have blue and orange.
That's what I was thinking. I didn't somehow the silver didn't get to me. He must have kept some.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Jeff had cars, but they weren't those cars. They were these little miniature ones.
The little
Cap,
60s sports cars, yeah.
Cap, you got orange, blue, and silver in your box.
What about Meyer?
Let's see. Meyer don't get nothing. There's no little cars in his box.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He must have held back some of those cars and the Captain Midnight stuff. You can have one of my cars, but I want to have the silver one. I think Meyer wanted probably a silver one though.
I'll take any color. If you guys want to kick me down one, I'll take one of any color.
Yeah, I got three, so you might as well take one of mine.
You want to give up orange or blue?
But I can go without too. It's okay. You guys keep what you got.
Take an orange or a blue one.
I'll take an orange one. I'll take an orange one.
An orange or a blue? Would you? It doesn't matter to me the color on those.
I'll take an orange.
The Captain Marvel. The Captain Midnight booklet was something I claimed the first day, and I don't think I got one.
Jambo was the only one that had one in his box.
So God, that's one of the things I wanted the most out of the whole fucking deal.
Maybe they're spaced out, in the box. I guess we can look.
Did you give Meyer an orange one?
Yeah, the orange one's in the box. The only thing I can think of is because he just had that sitting in the box in between a comic. There's no bag and board on them.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering if they're just in the box.
Well, there's a chance that I'll know that when I'm packing everything up. I'll find that if it's in there. This is all. Hold on.
Yeah, I was like, you guys need to get this. I got one. It's great. You should get one too. Then I don't get one. Oh well.
I don't have one.
Story of my life.
Was this one going to be for Steve or somebody?
That was. Hold on. I thought that. Show the cover.
Somebody said no. I don't need. It was Jambo said I don't need that one. If Steve or somebody wants it,
I don't know. Maybe no one needed it.
Yeah. This one nobody or.
Wait.
This
What?
This was for. We didn't have Gary's pile. This is Gary's.
Was Gary's pile, but I don't know what else would have been in Gary's pile. I don't think he got much. But I think he got more than one thing. I think maybe he might have tried to. He was gonna get a Coke tray, but maybe that didn't happen.
What's this?
What is it? We're not on camera there.
Little Orphan Annie radio premium booklet or something.
What's this? There's two in here.
I'm not seeing it.
Radio Orphan Annie Secret Society. There's two of these.
I would love one, please.
There's two of them.
I'll take one of them, unless if Meyer wants one, let him take that because he didn't really get another car. So I don't know.
No, I'm good. I'm good off of this. It's okay. I don't do the premium stuff very much.
I'll take one of those though.
All right. So you guys have those. Nobody wanted this tubby. This was nobody's.
I thought that was.
Didn't I take that?
I thought that was in Hans's pile.
Nobody took it. You want it, Han?
Yeah. Put it in that pile.
Okay. How about this?
He claimed it. I'll take that. Is it sheet music?
Elvis Presley's something.
Sheet music? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, definitely.
Bringing Up Father.
That was mine from the first night. That one was Bringing Up Father.
And this one's yours, right?
Yes, that was mine. Yes. Yes.
These nobody claimed.
Hold on. What was that?
Yeah, let me see that.
That was the one that had damage, right?
You guys threw this out. You scoffed at this one.
Yeah, because he said it had some water damage. Yeah.
Nobody wanted this Gorilla's.
Mm.
Nobody wanted that.
Well, we can't see it. What was it?
What they
Silver plastic free frame.
Those. Oh, I see what they are. I see what they are. Yeah.
Loose speed up comics. Nobody wanted those.
It was what?
Bunch of loose speed up comics.
Oh, the
Loose
loose
speed.
speed. Some of them look cool, but if they're that bad a shape, I trust you that they're.
Nobody wanted this.
Well, I might if it depends on the price on it. What is it? A little. What is it?
He wanted $19 originally for it.
They'll probably let it go for $3.
Yeah, I'll put it in my pile then.
These dolls. Did you guys say you wanted these?
I think Hans
Yeah.
wanted them.
Yeah, if you didn't want them, I'll take those.
I can't even tell what they are. Yeah, that's fine.
Have you guys seen what the new Dopey looks like? The new Dopey? I saw a picture of him the other day.
I'm horrified to even look. I
He
don't
looks
even
like
want
he
to
has
look.
fetal alcohol syndrome. Kind of looks like he has fetal alcohol syndrome.
You're
And he
talking
looks
about
like he looks like one of those gutter kids from Haight Ashbury that has like a pit bull on a rope as a leash, and he's like sitting on a greasy piece of cardboard.
that's
what
from
he
the
looks
new
like.
movie, right?
The new movie. They all look like street people from the Tenderloin.
Awful.
They don't look like it's not good.
Just awful, man.
Yeah, this stuff is just coverless stuff.
Okay.
Thought it was only one of those.
I was
Yeah.
thinking maybe something fell in this bag, but it was just coverless stuff.
So there was only one of those Captain Midnight booklets, right?
Yeah, that I've seen.
He had 5 of them. That's why I was trying to get everyone to buy one.
Right. And I thought I had one too, but
What was that one panel Charlie Brown cartoon of him looking at the rack of comics? What does he say? What a glorious feast or something.
What a glorious, gory layout.
Yes, that's what this situation for the past week has been like. A glorious, gory layout of comics.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at these. Got a back.
who actually got that Captain Midnight book?
Jambo got it.
Oh,
Maybe when you guys ask him, he's gonna say, "Hey, it's right in behind this book." There's 4 of them behind there. Maybe he knows where he put it.
oh, that's right. You put it in the back of the comic book.
Maybe I put Jambos in the back of a comic, but that was the only one I saw.
Right. Yeah. Well, if I had one, I'd give it to Grant too, but there was only one there to
I
begin
can
with.
look on eBay for one. It doesn't even really matter that much. I never even knew it existed before a few days ago. And I think there was some kind of decoder that went with it. But
yeah, that the gold, that little gold decoder pin supposed to have a key, but he only had one key that he was keeping.
some of this stuff may still be sitting there on his desk, and
Yeah, could be.
He may be able to just send some of it, to Kevin in a little envelope or something.
Yeah.
It looks like an antique shop blew up in here.
Yeah. Hold on. Let's wrap the show up, but you guys stay there, and we'll meet after the show here for just a couple of minutes.
All right.
Goodbye, everyone out there in
Okay.
television land. Goodbye.